at Gulfstream Park, race 2. I am on the 3, 4, and 8. 3, 4, 8, exacta box, 3, 4, 8, trifecta box here at Gulfstream race 2. Those are also the 3 horses that I'm starting the pick 3 and the pick 4 in. And those are the 3 horses that I have the second leg of my pick 3. Do you have anything at Mike at Gulfstream?
Yeah, I'm with you on that 3, and I'm with you on that 8. I just wanted to look in between there, and I think I went with the I've got the 7, the 3, the 7, and the 8 to try to get it done here. Just to try to get a little bit more. Maybe I'm squeezing it too tight there, but the 3, 7, and 8 for me.
3, 7, 8 for Mike M. Also, before we get to 60 likes, we got to take a shot for 50 because it is officially shot time from here on out. Every 10 likes, we get to take a new shot. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure you hit that like button down below. 56 likes we're at now. Once we get to 60, we will take another one. Cheers to 50 likes.
Razor, shout out to you with your cash yesterday in the NBA as well. Nice victory for you, my guy. Man, I had a plus 600 third quarter bet. It was Luka to get 14 and Kyrie to get 8. And Kyrie needed 2 more points for 7.5 minutes of that third quarter. He got nothing. He was kicking it off his foot. He was I think he had 3 travel calls against him in that one. It was like, dude, 600. That ain't no joke. That would have been a nice bomb. Luka got his. Luka did his job. Fucking scumbag. Scumbag. You know.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what it is with that. I don't know what, like, that first game, they both can't connect. Every game, the first game, both of them can't play good. It's just one plays good and the other one shits the bed. I don't get it. But we got a big game 2. Sunday's going to be a big one. Gotta win game 2. I mean, it's not a must win, but it's a big one for Dallas. We got Gulfstream about 1 minute away from Gulfstream. Also, Mike, can you do in the description for your show that you stream it? Make sure you try to name some of the tracks. That way when people search it, you pop up.
Love it. Love it.
Gulfstream Park, we're 1 minute away. But let's talk about Saratoga. Saratoga race 3. We are 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away from Toga. So let's talk about it. The last horse at Toga went gate to wire. We're going to see if the one horse can do it again. Big night out's got a lot of speed in this one, but let's talk about it. Saratoga race 3, it's a 9-furlong race on the turf. The 13, 14, 15, and 16 have been scratched, so it is a 12-horse field. It's a starter allowance for $50K. It is for horses 3 and up, and the purse is $65K. Saratoga race 3. I'm on the 5, 6, and 8. 5, 6, 8, exacta box, try box. Saratoga race 3. 5, 6, 8. Those are the 3 horses that I'm using to start the pick 5 and the pick 3 in as well. Thomas has got 1, 4, 5, 9. Fat Wally's got a $5 exacta key 5, 8 with the 2, 5, 8, 11 try box. For $2, 2, 5, 8, 11. Zane's on the 3 to win at Gulfstream. Birdie's on the 4, 5, 7 exactly try. 7 to win. Christopher likes the Lord Flint 8 race 3 Toga. Mike M, you got anything at Toga race 3?
I do not as of yet. Jerry Jones, appreciate you. Razor, I don't know if it just came to me on the fly here, but where's the Attack the Track merch? Let's go. Attack the Track, man. I'm gonna gift that one to you to throw on a pair of them yoga pants that you keep advertising. Maybe not on the yoga pants. Maybe that's not a good idea on the yoga pants. That might give you a bad idea.
I'm going to write this one down.
It just came to me. I don't know why I haven't seen it before. I like it. Win or lose, we still booze. Attack the Track. You got it all happening, man.
Yeah, I'll trade you that Attack the Track for year-round cappers.
Deal. You guys saw it here. You heard it here. It's all official.
Traded pink slips for names over here. Belmont at Saratoga. We are a minute away, 1 minute away from Toga. This is the start of the pick 3. And I'm going to do a little cheating and head over to Churchill Downs because I'm going to sneak a peek at this pick 3. I want to see what this bad boy pays. We are live to the 158. The 1's going to pay 160. The 5 is going to pay 340. And the 8 is going to pay 150. Not bad, not bad. You need to catch one of these prices at Toga. Have you watched any of the first 2 races?
No, I was doing some things this morning trying to get caught up.
I'll give you a wild guess. The odds are minus 1,000. Who do you think won the big race at Toga, the first race? The first race. Which jockey? Which jockey at Saratoga?
Was it Irad?
He was hurt yesterday, but man, he's back today.
Miraculous recovery. Miraculous recovery. Well, he was excused yesterday. He was excused. Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, the exact in race 1, it paid 137 to 1. In race 2, it paid 51 to 1. So the exactas have been paying.
For the Saratoga race here, I'm just catching up. I'm just gonna win bet the 5 just to get things kicked off for me here. Trying to get the old a lot to do to launch these ships, isn't there? Got to get this channel up. I got to pull this page up. I need some better DRF sites for harness racing. It's a pain in the ass to try to find anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I got that extender for my computer, so I got the extra screen up. But man, it's hard because you gotta call a race on one screen, look at the names on the other. I gotta look at the chat on the other. It's crazy. Let's go. We cashed it. Gulfstream. We got the exacta and the trifecta. Didn't even get to watch it because I thought Saratoga was going to pop off. But we will take that exacted try over at Gulfstream.
What was the winning combo?
The final at Gulfstream was 843. 843.
Appreciate you, Chambo. Just subscribed as well. It's awesome, you guys. Appreciate the crossover here. Trying to make it happen. One of our guys there on the channel, gave us a nice little soccer pick today as well. International soccer. He's rolling out there, taking a little Scotland action. So it's not my play, it's my boys' play, but I will share Scotland in the international arena of soccer. Starts at 2:30 this afternoon. And a little pricey. He was good to take the -3/4 if you guys are familiar with the Asian lines in soccer. 3/4 means that half your bet goes on them to win by 1, half the bet goes on them to win by 2. And I'm sorry, if it's 1 winner, you push. If it wins by 2, you win. That's a 3/4. Anyways, take the money line. It's a good price. I think I explained that poorly.
All good. We love the information. And they're off and racing at Toga. If you could type that in the chat, though, because I am going to follow that. I'm going to bet it after this race. Saratoga, race 3. The 12, Sinful Dancer at 8-1 leads the way as they cross the finish line for the first time here at Saratoga, race 3. Shout to Dirty Rig in the building. Shout to Brandon in the building. Fat Wally. He's got some Woodbine action in the chat as well. Shout to Fat Wally. Love my brother. Shout to Fat Wally. The 12 is out front. Sinful Dancer at 80-1 and leads the way by 4. The 1, Big Night Out, is in second on the outside at 12-1. And here comes the 10 in third. Another 2 lengths back from second, but 7 lengths back from the lead. They hit the half pole in 47.82 here as they head down the backstretch at Saratoga, race 3. The 12, the gap is closing at 80-1. Sinful Dancer led by 5. He now leads by 1. The 1, Big Night Out, is in second, a length back from the lead. Here comes the 8, Lord Flintshire on the outside. Lord Flintshire, the 8 at 5-1 is in third. Here comes the 10. Skellig Island, the 10 is in fourth on the inside, making a big move at 58-1.
Whoa.
Taking around the final turn, down the final stretch, here comes Victor's. The 4 on the outside is taking the lead. The 8's trying to go with them, but the 4 flew by, and nobody is catching the 4. Here comes the 6 late on the outside. Yo, Daddy on the outside. Yo, Daddy's late. 4-6 is your final. Victor's Valiant, the winner. The 6, you son of a bitch, you came too late, Yo Daddy. Damn, I needed that 6.
Yo Daddy came too late. It's the story of my childhood.
Oh, man. The 4 at 5-2 is your winner. And that's a shout out to Birdie. Birdie was like, why the fuck don't you like the 4? And the 4 just made it look easy. Shout out to the Cookie Monster over on Mike M's channel, Sports Money.
We got the Cookie Monster in the house. Let's go. Appreciate you, Cookie Monster. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Blair says, gas it at Belmont.
Nice.
And great call, Birdie. That 4 was good. Chambo says, come on, everyone, give Mike a subscribe to his channel. It takes 10 seconds, you lazy fuckers.
Appreciate it.
Up next, we have Delaware Park Race 3. We got Delaware Park Race 3 in 5 minutes. We do have Belterra Park Race 3 coming up, but I did not bet Belterra until race 4. Belterra Park Race 4 through 8. They are all stakes races. They are all races for, I believe, $100K. Let me pull Belterra up. Yes, race 5, purse is $100K. The 6, 7, 8, and 9 through 8. I'm sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all stakes races at Belterra. So those are the only 5 races I bet at Belterra. We do have Delaware Park popping off in 4 minutes. We also have Churchill Race 3 in 8 minutes, where we are live in that pick 3. Delaware Park Race 3. I'm on the 6, 7, and 10. 6, 7, 10 here at Delaware. I'm also live to the 6, 7, 10 in the pick 3. 6, 7, 10. Mike, you got some Harrahs. What do you got?
Here we go. We're just about to go here. We got to go. 246 for me. I'm sorry, 245. Gugu wins the one I think I like here, but Lexington, Kentucky, page perfect, the 4. It's a shipper. You guys know the deal with the shippers. Not only is it a shipper, but it's got George Napolitano in the straps. They're just crossing over the dirty, dirty Schuylkill River. You know that means the gate is out. The truck is rolling. They do not have the Hummer in play today, though. Interesting note. It was a strategic decision on Friday not to race with the Hummer. But here we go, Razor. 245. We're trying to get it done. That 3, though, marching out front right off the gate. Anthony Morgan battling today. He's got himself a couple of victories, but there's our 2 early leader. Second place, anyways, Beauty of the Sea with Troy Bayer. You guys remember Troy yesterday. He was out there running and gunning like it was his job, because it is his job. And here comes that 4, the shipper from Lexington, Kentucky. George Napolitano moves into front. 8-5 track favorite right now. The 4, the 3, the 2, and the 1. It's like a countdown here to rocket ship here. The 4's out front. Here comes that 5 Goo win with Corey Callahan now making his way into 4th place. That 2 at 61-1. Scoot on up there. Let's go. Let's get this 4-2-5 for us here. Let's make some money at Harrahs. Race number 4. Now they've made the official first racing pass over that dirty Schuylkill River. And here comes the 2, making his move on the 3, just as we expected. and making his move. He's going, fuck it, I'll go right for the lead. Nobody says I can't win at 61-1. Let's go. Here comes that 5 as well. Goo win. Corey Callahan pushing, but might not have enough to catch that 3. Ginger Tree Liz and Anthony Morgan are still trying to battle right now, although the 4 and the 2 have kind of made it their front and second positions here. Now that 3 is moving back on that 2 and said, wait a minute, you're 61-1. This ain't Finger Lakes. Get back there. The 3 is now moved into second place. The 4 out front, the 4, the 3, and the 2 as they make their final turn. The 3's trying to scoot on the inside, and there goes the 1 going on the inside. They're now 4 wide, making the push down the center, and out of nowhere, blazing is that 6, and Jack Pelling. The 4 gets the job done. It looks like it's going to be 4 page perfect. The 1 pressure cooker sneaking in there at the end, 2-1 to get the job done in second place. Looks like a 4-1. I'm going to suspect that was a 6. Looks like a 4-1-6.
4-1-6. We got Delaware. Brandon's got Delaware 10 to win for 800. 2-6-10 for Blair over at Delaware. And Brandon's got Delaware 10 to win for 800. It's the bet of the day for Brandon. Over at Delaware, I am on the 6 horse to win. 6 horse to win. I am on the 6-7-10 exact the box. 6-7-10 try. Over at Delaware, 6 to win. The 6 horse is going to go gate to wire. 6 horse has a ton of speed. He will go gate to wire. We are 4 minutes away from Churchill. 4 minutes away from Churchill Downs race 3. Churchill Downs race 3. There are no scratches. It is a 9-horse field. Churchill Downs is the 8 furlong race. Maiden claim for 10Ks. Fillies and mares 3 and up, and the purse is $30K. Churchill race 3. I'm on the 1-5 and 8. 1-5-8 at Churchill. Mike M, you got anything at Delaware? You got anything at Churchill?
Not at Delaware. You know the rule. I made it a while back. I only tell you at Delaware. I don't try to get in there and get cute with it. But I've learned my lesson. I do like Sammy Camacho for what it's worth. I am a Sammy Camacho guy. So I like this 8, though, when you're talking about Churchill Downs. I think the 8's the, clearly the track favorite or second, I guess, if you will, besides the shipper and silent secretary. But I like the 1. I'm going to go with the 8. And I'm going to add in there the the 5, the 1-5-8 for me at Churchill Downs. 1-5-8.
I love it. I'm on the same 3. 1-5-8.
Oh, it's in the chat. There it is.
Those are also the 3 horses that I'm alive to here in the pick 3. Also, this is the 3rd leg of the pick 5. We had a beautiful price in race 2. So hopefully we can catch this one as well. 1-5-8. 1-5-8. For me and Mike M. Also, guys, again, if you do need a place to bet on these horses, if you need a place to bet on some sports, you want to play some poker, a little bit of blackjack, you can do it all over at BetUS. All you got to do is click that link down below, and it'll send you right over to BetUS. They're going to give you 125% bonus. Click that link, head over to the promotion tab, and click claim bonus. Promo code JOIN125, and they will hook you up with 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits. Deposit 100, they'll give you 125. Deposit 400, they'll give you $500 for free. Shout out to BetUS. If you haven't checked them out already, make sure you check them out today over at BetUS.
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
Shout out to BetUS. Check them out if you haven't already. Churchill for Fat Wally, $5 exact key, 5-8 with the 1-5-6-8, $2 try box, 1-5-6-8. Thomas has got 7-8-6 exact the box, try box, and Coco took the 6 over at Churchill. Over at Churchill, we are 1 minute away as it looks like they are walking towards the gate now. Over at Delaware, they're loading up in the gate. Loading up in the gate at Delaware, and then we'll head right back over to Churchill. And then we will take a shot for 60 likes. Delaware Park, race 3. They are off and racing at Delaware. Delaware Park, race 3. The 2 horses shot out to the front. Diane Merlot on the inside rail, but here comes the 10 on the outside, your big favorite, Delta Charm. Delta Charm is out front now in first. The 6 fixed odds is dropped into second. The 2 is in third on the inside rail. 10, 6, 2. Those are your top 3 horses here as they make their way towards the final turn. Delta Charm leads the way, the 10. Here comes the 6 in second on the outside, but 10 still leads the way. 10, 6, those are your top 2. Here comes the 2 in third on the inside rail, and the 2 is going to get up for second, and the 10 is going to run away. 10, 2, 6. 10, 2, 6 is your final at Delaware. Chalk was over there.
Oh, don't get G too excited. Don't give me ammunition.
We are loading up in the gate here at Churchill. Loading up in the gate here at Churchill. Waiting for the 9 horse on the outside. Blue Vortex. Waiting on the 9 to get in. The 9 is in. They're all set. And they're all and racing here at Churchill. Churchill Downs, race 3. The 6 might be out front. Not sure. They're showing the drone camera. And I think that's the 6 out front. And yes, it is. Nice job, Blair. Got the exacta and the try. The
Nice.
6, where is she? Where is she? The 6 leads the way by about 4. The 7 is in second, about 3 lengths, maybe 4 back from the lead. Another length and a half back, that 9, Blue Vortex. Blue Vortex is in third. The 9 horse at 3-1. 7 still, or the 6 still leads the way, but here comes the 7 on the outside. They hit the half pole in 45.25. The 6, where is she? Leads the way by a half a length now. Here comes the 7 on the outside. The 8 has moved up to third. And here comes a big move from the 2 on the outside, Lady June. They are coming around the final turn. The 6 is on the inside and the 7 is on the outside. The 7 is taking over the lead. The 7 leads by 2 now. Here comes the 2 down the center of the track. Lady June at 19-1. Lady June on the inside rail. Here comes Lady June, the 7, trying to get home. Here comes the 2. There.
Oh!
2, 7, 8.
Man, that fucking 2. Holy cow.
Man, the 2
On the inside, next thing you know, it's almost over, and there comes the snout sticking through and running like a bandit. Making that a big payday, too.
The 2, Lady June, 19-1. It wasn't 19-1 when it was coming around the final turn. It was a little bit higher than that.
Shit, somebody lied bet the other way.
I think it was like 40-1.
It had that extra gear. It literally dropped into just that extra gear right at the very end. Great run.
Lady June gets it done.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where you need to play the big prices when you're playing in a field with a bunch of horses that haven't won yet. So, damn, Lady June gets it done. And that's going to pay nicely. 2-7 exact, 92-1.
Whew. That 2 was just incredible. Incredible finish.
Up next, we head over to Woodbine. Woodbine race 2.
Woodbine.
Woodbine race 2. I'm on 2 horses in this one. I'm only on the 8 and the 9. So I'm just playing an exacta box for $10. Woodbine race 2, 8, 9. Looks like Blair's on the 9 to win it. Woodbine 6, 8, 9. Brand's got 1,200 to win on the 8 at Woodbine. Mike M, you got anything here at Woodbine race 2?
No, I was leaning into the 1, but with the scratch now, I'm kind of scrambling to see if there's anything else I like here. Figures.
Yeah, I had the 1 as well. So since the 1 was scratched, I'm just rolling with the 8 and the 9. Damn, the 9's 7 to 2. Man, how much did Blair bet on it to win? I see Blair put 9 to win, but damn. $15 to 1 morning line down to 4 to 1. That wise said the number 2 was my first cut at Churchill.
This next
JG, go ahead. What do you got?
I was going to say this next Harrahs track looked like we're going to have some payday opportunities in here, so I'm gonna get to scrubbing. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no worries. JG Funk just says Woodbine all mains bet long shots. Even got some first timers in this one. I like the way the 9's been working out. Over at Woodbine, looks like they are loading up in the gate. And Woodbine's got like a official truck that moves around the gate. I think it's like an 18-wheeler truck. Delaware Park, we got a little Green Deer tractor.
Saratoga uses.
Man, Woodbine living that life. Look at that thing. Thing's a heavy. 9's acting up a little bit. The 9 doesn't want to get into the gate. Moon Flasher doesn't want to get in. The 9 is in the gate. They're all in line. And they're off and racing here at Woodbine. Woodbine race 2. The 6 horse has shot out to the front. Magic Rush. Magic Rush has shot out to the front down the center. Here comes the 9 on the outside. Moon Flasher. Moon Flasher's in second. Your 5 to 2 favorite. The 4, It's Me, Mario, is in third down the center. But here comes Absolute Chairman. Absolute Chairman. The 3 is in third on the inside. The 4 is dropped in the fourth down the center. And here comes the 8, Wetico, on the outside. 6, 9, 3, 4, 8. Those are your top 5 horses here as they make their way towards the final turn. They hit the half pole in 45.32, and the 9 is taking over the lead. Moon Flasher. Moon Flasher takes the lead. Here comes the 4 down the center, and the 8 is on the outside. The 8 is on the outside now. Wetico. Wetico's on the outside. 9 is on the inside. 4, It's Me, Mario, down the center, but the 8 is taking over the lead. The 8, Wetico, is out front. Here comes the 3 outside. Chairman on the outside. Chairman.
Wow.
3, 8, 4. 3, 8, 4. is your final at Woodbine. 3, 8, 4. We got Gulfstream in 2 minutes. How long you got until Harrahs, Mike?
50 seconds. 50 seconds.
Over at Gulfstream Race 3, I'm on the 1, 3, and 4. 1, 3, 4.
Coco Bongo, we know what they're using up there at Fraser Downs, my guy. That's where it started.
Damn.
Fraser Downs.
88. Yeah.
They got about a 4-pack of tracks across Canada that they're associated or affiliated with from a co-branded or marketing perspective. So Nova Scotia gets in the game. Fraser's in the game. I forgot the other spots, but anyhow, Fraser Downs, the old 1988 Cadillac. The only one that's better is Century uses the El Camino sometimes. Century rolling around there with the El Camino. All right, we got the gate out at Harrahs. Get your tickets in. We're looking for the 257. The potential score here as well today. Now we're leaving out Monaco Hanover. We talked yesterday at depth about the Hanovers. We learned a little bit about where the Hanover name came from. It was educational, it was profitable, and it was just downright fun. But here we go. Today's a new day. We got to get a new bankroll built, you guys. Gate is out. Harrahs rolling around, trying to get there. Who's the last straggler that's trying to get the perfect timing on the gate touch? Let's go. Let's see who it is. It's the one. Better not talk. Of course, it's George Napolitano. He knows all the tricks. He's not messing around. He knows to get this thing rolling at full speed by the time. And they've passed over the dirty, dirty Schuylkill River, which means it's time to roll. Harrahs Philadelphia, race number 5. The gates are pulling away. And that 5 shooting right out front. Judy Douglas, the Anthony Morgan pony, comfortably trotting in front of this gate. Look at this takeoff right here. A nice 9-5 now, unfortunately. Did start off for us at 3-1. I'd say they're drafting, but this looks like there's just the haves and have-nots with the spacing between these standardbreds. The one, better not talk, and George Napolitano, we know yesterday, he'll give you the same race. Whether he's 4-5 or 38-1, he's 4-5 at this race right now. 160 pounds is George Napolitano, trying to close the gap on that 5, but the 5 just keeps increasing the speed. Here we go. We've got Anthony Morgan. He's no new guy out there on the track at 175 pounds. He's not new to any buffets either. 5, 1, 2, 3 is the roll. Here we go. Glacius, the 2 with David Miller. Probably could use a buffet at 152 pounds. And there's the 3, Monaco Hanover. You guys know I like to get them Hanovers involved. We just couldn't make it fit today. Let's see what we got there. The 5 is still out front. The 1 and George Napolitano trying to make that move as they got a 55-second half. They are, in fact, flying around this track today. And now they're going 3-4 wide now to get this movement as they get ready for the 3-quarter mark. The 5 and the 1 are battling at the top. The 2 and the 3 are kind of battling next. And here comes that one, George Napolitano, putting it in gear as he rolls around, trying to go on the outside on turn number 4. You don't go to the outside on turn number 4, George. I don't know, George. Did you just make a strategic decision? Oh, he did, and it looks like it's going to pay off. You don't go to the outside in turn number 4 unless you're George Napolitano. And that gave him the boost to push his butt right up in the front. Now the 1 and the 2 are battling. Better not talk. And Glacius get the job done. It looks like the 4, I'm in your blind spot, came in there at 54-1. Jeez. Looks like a 1-2 finish. And then I'm in your blind spot, the 4 potentially coming in 3rd. What a battle there again. Glacius coming out of nowhere. Better not talk. You ever heard anybody go to the outside on turn number 4 at Harrahs?
Never a good one.
Worked out for George. I'm going to bet you today we got Tyler Butter, and I'll bet you he's racing at Saratoga Harness. I haven't looked yet, but I'm going to assume that's where he's hiding out these days.
Big parties this weekend over at Saratoga.
Sure.
Don't blame.
Dude, that little bar that's next to the, now it's not a little bar, but the bar that's like immediately to the outside of the entrance, the main entrance to Saratoga. That thing gets hopping, dude. And it's like a perfect segue as the races get going there. They get into dinner, and then they kind of turn over post-race. It's like a post-party. Then it becomes a nice little dinner spot, and everything kind of migrates into town. But that little bar next door is jamming. Makes me want to get there right now, thinking just about it. Party is alive in Saratoga this weekend.
Shout out to Saratoga. Gulfstream Park, race 3. They are off and racing here at Gulfstream. After this race, we're going to head right over to Saratoga, race 4. Saratoga, race 4 pops off in 4 minutes. Gulfstream Park, race 3. They head down the backstretch in the 2 Denver's alleys out front on the inside. Here comes Victory Girl, the 3 on the outside at 5-2 in second. And the 5, Tinta Roya, the 5 in third on the inside rail now at 9-2. Here comes the 1 Southern Place in fourth and the 4 in fifth. And the 6 is in the back of the pack, Ethel, as they make their way towards the final turn. They come around the final turn and they are 3 wide. 2 on the inside, Victory Girl down the center, and the 5 is on the outside. Here comes Southern Place as well. Southern Place is on the outside. The 3 is on the inside now. 3-1, those are your top 2. And it's going to be a 1, 3, 5, 4. 1-3 is your final. 1-3 is your final. Exact is going to pay 15-1. And the dollar pick 3 pays $38.20. Not a huge profit, but we will take it. And of course, we head right back over to Toga. We have Saratoga race 4 popping off in 2 minutes. Saratoga race 4, we have 2 scratches, the 2 and the 7. 2 and the 7 have been scratched. We now have a 9-horse field. Saratoga race 4, it's a 7 furlong race on the dirt. Starter allowance option or starter allowance for $50K. It's for horses 3 and up, and the purse is $65K. Here at Saratoga race 4, I am on the 4, 8, and 9. 4, 8, 9 here at Toga. Mike M., what are you looking here at Saratoga race 4?
I'm with you on the 4 and the 9. I was between the 8 and the 10, and I ultimately went with the 10 in this little equation here. Last class number. Look at this thing. Potential. I mean, it looks like a little fatty when it gets running down the center, but as long as we can kind of go out there and compete early, we should be able to stay alive in this one. I do like that 8 a lot, though. 8 was my first cut. I got to get a refill on this drink here. I'll be right back.
All good. The 9 is my top horse in this one. The 9 is my top horse in this one. I am rolling with the 4, 8, and 9. Blair's on the 6 to win. Mike King in the building. What's up, Mike King? Coco Bongo took the 8 at Toga. Birdie took the 4, or race 4, the 11 to win. 11 to win in race 4. Blair's on the 6, 8, 9 at Belmont. Mike M. Pimp Slap play today is on the 4, 9, 10. Blair catch the exact at golf. Nice work, Blair. Brizzy 2K in the building says biggest bet of the day is on the 4 at Toga. We are 1 minute away from Toga. That Wally's got a $5 exact key. 8-11 over the 3-6-8-11. $2 try box. 3-6-8-11. They are headed towards the gate here at Toga. Thomas has got the 349. 349. 349. Shout out to Game of Silks. They are a sponsor of Racing with Razor. Game of Silks, they are digitalizing the sport of thoroughbred horse racing, offering a unique opportunity to purchase digital representations of actual horses. So these horses that are racing today, you could own digitally. Check out Game of Silks. Make sure you head over there now. Click that link down below. Create your own stable. My stable name is Cash It Stables. Create your own avatar. And then you buy a horse. Shout out to Game of Silks if you haven't checked them out already. Make sure you check them out. Shout out to Game of Silks if you haven't checked them out already. Make sure you check them out today. Percent better in the building. Got race 4 King the 8 with a 459. Devil Dog got $1 Superfecta. 4 with the 6-8, 11 with the 6-8, 9, 11 with the 6-9, 11. Zane is on the 1. G Money. 68 to 1. Jeez. They're loading up in the gate here at Saratoga, race 4. Oh, there's a horse acting up. Can't tell if that's the 5 or... It looks like they got the horse under control. They're in the gate. And they're off and racing here at Saratoga. Saratoga race 4. They head down the backstretch, and it looks like Musical Maestro leads the way at 28 to 1. But here comes that 4, Noda. I don't think that's how you say it, but that's how I'm going to say it. Noda. The 4 at 6 to 5 leads the way on the inside. The 10 is right there in second on the outside. And here comes the 6, Own the Field in third. Own the Field is in third, about 3 lengths back from the lead. Here comes the 3, Can't Beat the Rock. The 3 is in fourth on the outside as they make their way toward the final turn. They hit the half pole.
Yeah.
0.07. And the 4 leads the way. Here comes the... Who is that on the outside? The 6. 6 on the outside. Some horse is going crazy down the center.
It's like a little bumper cars there. The 10. The 10's gassing out and bumped into...
I saw that. 4 is out front. The 6 is in second, but the 4 is going to be unstoppable. The 4 is going to win this one easy. It's a 4-6-3. 4-6-3 is your final at Saratoga. 4-6-3.
Yeah, there's
Nice work. Who was it? Someone said he was like their biggest bet of the day. Somebody had it as their biggest bet of the day. See if I can find it here. Somebody had the 4. Brizzy 2K. Brizzy 2K, biggest bet of the day is on the 4 at Saratoga. Nice work, Brizzy. 6 to 5. Noda with Ramon. Oh, no, that's not Ramon. That was Irad.
Irad, of course. Looking pretty good today.
I don't see any heel problems today. Nothing wrong with his foot today. Oh, you think he whipped the horse at the end?
Didn't need to. At Belterra, I'm sliding a little win bet on the 3 horse. Sorry, officially yours.
Where at?
Oh, no, I didn't get it in time. The Queen City Oaks at Belterra, not going to be pissed if officially yours gets the job done.
Oh, yeah, it looks like they're loading up in the gate. I have the 1, 3, and 6 here, Belterra. 1, 3, 6.
I got it in. I got the 3 in there. Nice. Belterra 4, number 3.
And this is the 100K Best of Ohio, Norm Barron, Queen City Stakes. Belterra Park, race 4. They are off and racing at Belterra. Michael Hall says, joining live from the bar. Just lost $10.
Nice.
Shot time, says Michael. Matter of fact, we still got to take a shot for 60, so we will take a shot for 60 after this race. Belterra Park, race 4. The 2 leads the way. Princess Ellie. Princess Ellie, the 2 is out front. Here comes the 5 on the outside. Mind Stress. Mind Stress, the 5 is in second on the outside. And here comes the 3 in third on the inside rail. Officially yours. 2, 5, 3. Those are your top 3 here. As they hit the half pole in 48.21. The 2 still leads the way by a half a length. And here comes Mind Stress, the 5 in second.
Great.
The 3 is third on the inside, and here comes the 4 on the outside. Working on a buzz. The 7 is making a big move on the outside. The 7 is now in third, now in second. 5, 7, 2, 1. Those are your top 4 horses here as they come around the final turn. They hit that final turn, and the 7 is taking over the lead. The 7 working on a buzz, but here comes the 1. Here's the Spider. Here's the Spider on the outside. 7 down the center. Working on a buzz, is trying to get home, but not so fast. There's a Spider in your way. Here's the Spider. The 1 is your winner. 1, 7, 5. 1, 7.
A new favorite horse name. Working on a buzz.
It's a great name for a horse. We head right over to Delaware because they are walking towards the gate. At Delaware. Blair's on the 3, 4, 5 at Delaware race 4. For me at Delaware race 4, I'm on the 2, 4, and 5. 2, 4, 5 at Delaware. 2, 4, 5. You play anything here at Delaware, Mike?
Just the 2, 4, 5.
2, 4, 5. Also, guys, shout out to the 70-plus people in the chat. I got Mike M down below me, the Pimp Slap play today. I just dropped his YouTube channel in the chat. If you haven't already, don't forget to click that link and sign up, subscribe, all that stuff. Subscribe, hit that like button to Mike M's channel. Sports Money.
Big Saturday coming up, Razor. Big Saturday. We're going to pop off live at 6. I know the horse racing going on throughout the day. 6, the UFC card starts at 5:15, but the NHL starts at 8. There's a couple 7 o'clock starts in there. So we decided let's give it a 6 p.m. start, and we'll probably be rolling past midnight, I would imagine. There's our guy Subhuman Gaucho. He's going to be there. You know, he's ready to roll.
What up, Sub? Brandon says I hit the Celtics big last night, -6.5. All the suckers were betting Dallas.
Well, fuck you, Brandon. Congrats on your big win.
Brandon does think Dallas bounces back to cover his game, too. Thomas has got some Delaware, 654 exact to try. Pick 3 to these 3.
All those suckers. It was pretty square. Man, that third quarter, Jose took the hat off. Things got coming back. It got tight. And then he put the hat back on in the fourth quarter. Well, actually put it on in the third quarter, and they pulled it back up, and fourth quarter. They never looked back.
Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that hat.
Yeah, that's.
We have to call Helga.
Did you see that Helga had to post in the chat asking him what kind of toppings he wanted on the pizza because he was too busy watching the game? he couldn't answer in person. He couldn't answer, but if she put it in the chat, he was able to answer.
Oh shit! Yeah, I heard she kicked him out of the house. He can't stream anymore from the house. I think he's got to go to Pub Sports now to do it.
Oh, really?
Delaware Park, race 4. They are off and racing here at Delaware. Aggrandize, the 2 is out front on the inside. Here comes Jackman in third on the outside, and Holy Synchronicity is down in the center of the track. 2, 3, 5, 4. They are 4 wide out front. The only horse isn't in the pack is the 6 in the back. He's waiting. Chief Ron waiting to make his move. They hit the quarter pole in 22.73. And the 5 and the 6, those are the 5 and the 4, those are your top 2. 4 is on the outside, 5 is on the inside. Here comes that 6. Chief Ron on the outside, who's in the back of the pack. He's now in third. They are coming around the final turn, down the final stretch, and the 4 is out front. The 6 is trying to get by on the outside. Chief Ron on the outside. Here comes Chief Ron. Chief Ron on the outside. There goes Chief Ron. 6, 4, 3. 6, 4, 3 is your final at Delaware. 6, 4, 3.
They're off and rolling at Churchill Downs, race number 4, Razor. We're on Churchill Downs, race number 4. I'm trying to get the 289 in there.
Churchill Downs, race 4. They are off and racing at Churchill. The 1 is out front. American Woman on the inside. Slang. The 4 is on the outside. Nice work, Brandon. Did 2 to place for 400 at Church in this one. Churchill race 4. They're coming down the final stretch, and the 4 and the 1, those are your top 2. But here comes Murphy Girl. Murphy Girl on the outside. The 4 Slang down the center, and the 1 is on the inside. But Slang is fighting hard. Slang is trying to win this one. Here comes Slang on the inside. Slang is trying to get home, and Slang is your winner. 4, 6, 3. 4, 6, 3 is your final. Slang, the 4, gets it done. And that's an Omaha Beach horse. That is a Omaha Beach horse. That's the horse that has breeding to my horse as well. And that's a Speightstown horse, so that is my horse exactly almost. I think I might have the same exact connections as that 4 horse. Omaha Beach and Speightstown. Well, you like to see that. You like to see that. Especially because my horse is training at Churchill. Maybe they like that track. Got to Omaha Beach. And pulling up. Yep. Mine is Omaha Beach, Spitesy Heart with Speightstown. Love to see it. Love to see it. Up next, we have Woodbine. Woodbine race 3 popping off in 1 minute. Brandon's also got the Pirates tonight. 110 plus 110 tonight for 1K. Christopher likes the 2 script at spot, but race 5. Don Johnson's looking for a Woodbine pick 3. I will drop my Woodbine pick 3 in the chat. And these are the horses that I'll be using for the next 3 races.
In the meantime, Harrahs 6, the 1 to 3, and the 5 are the options we're rolling with here. George Napolitano always in flight on the 1, the 3, Ginger Tree Bell, and the 5, Angels Legacy. Going to be the way we're trying to get paid here at Harrahs Philadelphia. You know the 3, Ginger Tree Bell, Jamaica Hanover barn out there. David Miller rolling around on a Hanover track. Angels Legacy with Marcus Miller out there. The Miller brothers trying to compete and beat up George Napolitano today. We will see. Katie's Up, the track favorite. Jack Pelling. We talked about Jack yesterday. Good old Jack in the 9 to 5 on the 8. Katie's Up. Kind of like that 6, too, on the water's edge. Simon Allard. He's a battler, too, but just couldn't get there. He's also racing out of Tom's River, and I had a real dicey speeding ticket when I lived in Philadelphia. Actually, it wasn't even a speeding ticket. It was a fucking one of them jug handle things when I first moved down to Philly. Tom's River got me good. That's all I'm going to say. You know those jug handles where you can't turn? You got to turn through the – yeah. I didn't know what that was when I first moved down there. So as I was getting pulled over, I turned on I made the turn into the other side. He comes over and he's like, "Whoa!" I was, "What?" He's, "You can't do that." I'm like, "What did I do? You know, they normally ask you what you do. What right. You know why I pulled you over? He just came out and go, "Whoa!" You know, you can't do that. I immediately knew I was limited in options to negotiate that ticket.
Woodbine, race 3. They are off and racing here at Woodbine. Woodbine, race 3. The 4 horse has shot out to the front. The 4 leads the way. Silent Princess. Silent Princess leads the way. Here comes the 5, Victoria Elizabeth on the outside in second. Flip-flopping fast. The 2 is in third on the far outside. 4, 5, 2, 6. Those are your top 4 horses here at Woodbine. They are making their way around the final turn. And the 5 still leads the way, Victoria Elizabeth. The 4 is down the inside now. Here comes the 6 on the outside, along with the 2 on the far outside. But the 5, Victoria Elizabeth, is opening up on them at Woodbine. And the 5 is your winner. 5, 2, 6, 3. 5, 2, 6, 3 is your final at Woodbine. 5, 2, 6, 3.
We're off at Harrahs. The gate is
2 minutes away.
Dirty Schuylkill River.
Oh, you're good.
Looking beautiful as always today. There is the 8. Katie's Up. We talked about it. Jack Pelling. Tom's River got me. Otherwise, we would have been on it. The 8, Katie's Up, is now moving out front as they go into their drafting positions. And then there's the 6 on the water's edge with Simon Allard. All my favorites. It's hard to pick which one I like more. It's like picking your favorite kid. Which one do I like more? I don't know. It's hard to get there when they're all lined up at the same time. But there's the 5 and the 1 battling in third position as well right now. The 8, Katie's Up, still hanging out front with Jack Peeling, 145 pounds. Here comes the 1. Big move with George Napolitano, always in flight, and he is in flight indeed. Moving past the 6, now moving past the 8. George Napolitano shows no fear of passing on the outside on any turn that's out there. The 1 is now out front, 4 to 1, always in flight. Here comes the 3, Ginger Tree Bell. We talked about good old Dave Miller. 152 pounds of the straps, but the 8 is now battling and pulling back up on that inside lane out there as they're getting ready for this final turn. 1:23, 3/4. They are zipping around the track today. Looks like dry, favorable conditions for speed. They're now making down the final turn, and they're going all out. Everybody's going wide. That 8, though. Katie's up. Simon Allard. Is somebody going to beat him? Yo, no. It was close. It was close. Very close. It looks like it was Katie's up. It looks like Always in Flight. And maybe On the Water's Edge. Should be a decent payday. Just missed it.
Katie's up.
Katie's up. Woo, it's about to storm out here. It got so dark, it's borderline nighttime.
I was saying, geez, you might have to turn your lights on, even though your camera got dark.
Yeah, did you see that? All of a sudden.
Yeah.
So that'll be rolling up to Saratoga around 5:30, 6 o'clock. We'll see when it starts raining here. And we'll put the timer on how long it takes to get there. Man, what a battle. It looks like it is going to be the 8, the 1, and the 3. Fuck. Fucking 8.
Nice job, Brandon says, boom. Now he needs the 8th place at Gulfstream. He needs the 8th place at Gulfstream.
Oh, it's going to be a thunderstorm, too. It's rolling in. Get the tarp on Finger Lakes.
I said it's raining at Gulfstream. Raining at Gulfstream now.
Might be one of those days that's going to affect all East Coast baseball tonight.
Yeah.
I hate when it get the rain delays, and not just the delay, but it just screws up the rotation. And next thing you know, I end up taking a loss. It seems like every time there's a rain delay, I'm on an L.
Yeah. We got Ascot in the building. Says, hey, RSB, how are you? Shout out to Ascot. Appreciate you for joining us. We got Fletcher Berry in the building. Says, yo, guys, happy Friday. Let's get this cash. Any winners?
Yeah.
In. He's from London, Ontario. And
nice.
It's windy and stormy here as well.
Used to play some hockey up in London, Ontario, Fletcher Berry. Fun little spot to be. Funny little story about Charlie Keys one day. I won't tell it here, Razor. It's not appropriate.
Gulfstream Park race 4. They're in the gate. And they're off and racing here at Gulfstream. Gulfstream Park race 4. The 1 is on the inside rail leading the way. Wildcat. Lanita. The 1 is on the inside rail, leads the way at 13-1. Tavia. The 3 is in second down the center of the track, and the 5 is in third on the outside. Burn the Breeze. 1, 3, 5, those are your top 3. Here comes Upstreet, the 4 in fourth on the inside. And here comes the 8 on the outside along with the 6. The 6 is down the center chasing Silver. And the 8, Kazam, is on the outside here as they make their way towards the final turn. The 1 still leads the way, but here comes the rest of the pack. The 5, Burn the Breeze, is on the outside and now is taking over the lead. The 5 is out front here at Gulfstream. Here comes the 8 in second on the outside. And the 7 is in third on the inside rail. Shut It Cali. Here comes Shut It Cali on the outside, but the 8 on the inside. The 7 on the inside, 8 on the outside. The 8 is taking over the lead. It's going to be an 8, 5, vote over third. 8, 5, vote over third. The pick 3 at Gulfstream is going to pay 54-1. 54-1 at Gulfstream. We turned $27 into 54. And we are live now in the Pick 5. We are live in the Pick 5 at Gulfstream. Nice work, Mike. Got the exacta and the try.
No, I was answering the question. Fletcher Berry asked if it was exactas or tries there. I was letting him know, though. We're going to Buffalo, Razor. Buffalo, race number 1, popping off here. 2 minutes till we get rolling here at Buffalo Raceway, apparently. But we're going with the 3, the 4, and the 6. I tell you what, track alert. The 8 is a Hanover horse, but it's priced at 44 to 1. It'll make me sick if it wins, but I just couldn't get there. 46 to 1, 45 to 1. 45
we also have Belterra race.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm just saying Belterra race 5 pops off in about 6 minutes. They have a 1, a 1A, and a 1X in this one.
Here comes the rain.
Timothy Ham's got all his horses in this one.
Timer starts. 5:30. I say it hits Saratoga. Over under. Would you go over under?
Now?
Yeah, it's just starting now. Would you go over under 5:30 that it hits Saratoga?
How far are you from the track? 4.5 hours?
Oh, you want me to handicap it for you? Just ask you to give me the over under. Yeah, I'm about 4. I'll say 4. I'm a good 4.
Do clouds go faster than you drive?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a good question. When you're driving, do you see the cloud? I think the cars go faster, so I'm going to say over.
Yeah, I thought it was a soft number, 5:30. I would have, if I had said 6:30, I might be inclined to say draw or under. But yeah, 5:30 seems like a soft number.
He said draw. Draw plus 3,000. We are 5 minutes from Belterra. You got Buffalo. When's that popping off?
Buffalo is first race. No video over there. 0 minutes to post. They're getting ready to roll. We're on the 3.
What do they got? What do they got pulling the gate? What do they got over there?
I don't know. We'll see here. Let me see. It's a great question. It's important things to know when it comes to capping these races.
One time, I want to see 2 horses pulling the gate. 2 other horses.
You got the tractor just rolling off there, freshening up the track itself. First race of the day. Wet.
Looks a little wet over there.
Yeah, it looks like it just rained over there. That's what's rolled over here. Buffalo Raceway. I think this place is about 15 minutes from my brother's house.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he didn't know. I said, "Where's Buffalo Raceway?" He's like, "How the fuck am I supposed to know?"
We got Perky Bumps in the building. What up, Perky?
Senior Bumps in the house.
We got Bill in the building. Says there's definitely trouble in Big Dallas. If they don't win the second game, it's going to be hard to win the series. Bill says if Edmonton defense holds up like it was the last series, they will win the series. But McDavid is going to have to score. You're on the Oilers, right, Mike?
Yeah, I'm on the Oilers. Big, a lot of talk about Florida Panthers, and it's their time, but it's Connor McDavid's time. He's been in the league long enough to be the second coming of Wayne Gretzky and not get the job done. And he showed this past game. He just had to step up and pull the reins there. I talked yesterday about the sports psychologist that they brought in mid that Dallas series. And after they brought that sports psychologist in, literally it was the turning point. They sat Skinner. They go to Picard. They roll up. The sports psychologist comes in that next game, and they just kick the shit out of Dallas every single spot after that. So the head case got right. And away they go. Francisco Mendoza says, "Hey, Mike, we need that big titty girl to." I don't know if you saw that or not, Razor, but there's a fan in the stands at the Oilers games. And Doesn't believe in undergarments.
Well, there's the Florida Panther fan as well. Did you see that?
Yeah, you know what? I did see that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, funny.
Come on, it's a kid's environment. It's a family environment. Rod Z in the house. Is Florida won both meetings this year, but that was with Picard in net, both meetings. The way Edmonton playing defense going to be craziness of a series. For me, difference going to be Edmonton power play as Florida struggles at 5-on-5. Is that the rest of that sentence? I don't know.
Or it could be the difference is going to be Edmonton power play versus Florida.
Yeah, that could be too. That could be too. Still waiting for Buffalo. We got them out now. They're rolling now. They are using a Ford Econo line is what it does look like there. I'm going to age it at a 2014, though. It's not certainly anything new in Buffalo. Typically, as the city of Buffalo doesn't have really anything new. They are building a new Bills stadium, though. That looks pretty cool. Their big thing pre-games is to throw somebody into the construction pit for good luck. Crazy as that sounds. That being said, the 3, the 4, and the 6 are the tracks of horses we're looking to get and take here and run with. The 4 is out front, but got slammed at 1-5. Be Still My Heart. Damn. Farmer, Who's My Daddy at 10-1 is the 2. There's the 1, Angel Bay at 30-1. And Lily Girl, the 3 at 15-1, hanging back there in the 4 spot. And I wanted to get involved with this one because I thought there were some prices in there, but that 4 got slammed. And maybe rightfully so, comfortably out front right now. Be Still My Heart, making that move out there. It's still a 4-2-1-3, get up and go out there. The 2, Farmer, Who's My Daddy, comfortably in second. But here comes that 5 out of nowhere. Super Saturday, trying to pull the George Napolitano. Only one guy we know can go on the outside on turn number 4, and that is George. The 5 has lost that steam. Trying to pick it up as they go down the straightaway here. The 4, Be Still My Heart, still comfortably out front. I don't know if it's the camera. These ponies look like they are flying around this thing right now. The 4, let's get up there, 6, Princess Royals trying to make a move. Right now it's the 4, the 2, the 5, and the 6. The 5 and the 6 look to be battling for third, but they're trying to overtake that 2. The 4, 1-5 favorite is just blown out front right now. We need that 6 to come in there just to try to get some money back here. Get up 6, making that final turn. The 4 still comfortably out front, taking away from the pack. But here comes that 6 on the inside trying to make some moves. The 4 and then everybody else as they go down the line. It looks like either the 6 or the 1. Shit camera work. Why would you have a horse that's 10 lengths in front of everybody else? Would you zoom in on that one as it finishes through the finish line?
Some of these cameramans, I don't think they know what they're doing.
It's got to be like the traditional camera on a pole that just has a little rotating lens on it. Yeah, we see the 4. The question was who pulled up on the inside there. Was that the 1 or the 7? But it looked like it was battling at the end.
We are a minute away from Saratoga. You got Irad, who's won 2 out of 4 races. He's on the 4 horse in this one. At a nice price, 10-1.
That's my gripe about Buffalo. That's why you don't hear me call a lot of Buffalo races. Chalky, the 1-5 favorite, Be Still My Heart. Did get paid. It's going to pay a 4-1 exacta. Not enough to get excited about.
Are you playing anything here at Saratoga?
I am. Let me jump in. Good call. Running out of time.
Also, Subhuman said after game 1, I will be likely betting the unders in every game. And these big layoffs, do you think it helps the offense or defense in hockey?
Probably the defense. I'm going to go with the 3-7-10. Nope, 4-7-10 for me. Oh, geez. 3-7-10. Saratoga. Let me get this in. 3-7-10.
Ooh, taking Tyler over Irad.
Yeah, that's where I flipped back and forth. I was going to go to the 4, and then I saw it was Tyler, and I was like, give me 3-7-10. I think it helps the defense. Not that I was trying to get this in, so I didn't want to flake on the answer, but they're typically, you'll see a lot more defensive. They don't really have 3 full units in a lot of cases. They'll run them, but typically when you get to the special teams, power plays and penalty kills, you're using those top 2 lines of defense as well. And they're taking more hits. They're taking more bodies. They're playing more physically, trying to push them out of the zone. They're stepping in front of shots. Just seems like there's more wear and tear defensively, especially as we see a lot of what should be unders in the later rounds of the playoffs. To me, it just feels like it's more advantageous. Rest helps your defense. And I think that's a big deal because if you look at goal scorers in the playoffs here, Bouchard, one of those guys, as well as, what we see going on across that defensive line for Edmonton, seems like they could use that little break out there. So got to get ready. Matthew Tkachuk's definitely he's a competitor. There's no question about it. But I'm Edmonton. I'm Edmonton in this one. Fuck Florida. I'll tell you. I will say this though.
Hold on. Go ahead. Let me call this race first. Saratoga race 5. They are off and racing. Right now, the 5 leads out front. Boats are rocking. The 5 leads the way at 6-1. Here comes Lark's Mischief, the 8 in second on the outside. And the 11 Fluid Situation is in third on the far outside as they make their way towards the final turn. They make their way around the final turn, and the 5 still leads the way. The 5 is out front. Boats are rocking. Here comes the run of 7. Run, Curtis, run the 7 down the center, but the 5, Boats are rocking, is trying to get there. Boats are rocking down the inside, 7 down the center.
No!
5, 7, 10. We had all 3 of them. I'm just not sure what the order was.
Fuck. I missed your fucking exacta going with some dog shit. Tiger?
Boats are rocking. Boats are rocking. We cashed the exacta. We cast the try.
Nice job.
Button. That 5 is going to be. Five, 7, 10. 5, 7 exacta. 47-1.
Damn.
Yeah, that seems light. Could be more than that. 5, 7, 47-1. The try is going to pay nice. 5, 7, 10, 12 is your final at Belmont. Also over at Belterra, race 5, the final was 6-2-8-4. 6-2-8-4. The 1A, the 1X, they had 3 horses and they were nowhere to be found. Let's go, Perky! Perky got that motherfucker too, says, fuck yeah! Let's go, great cash, says Keith. What up, Keith?
What up?
Join us, says, what's up, Razor Mike? I was the 70th like, so it is shot time! Shout out to Keith. Appreciate you for joining us. And shout out to everybody in the chat as we have now reached 70 likes. Once we get to 80 likes, we will take another one. So don't forget to hit that like button down below. 5, 7, 10. Shout out to Kendrick. Cash in the 5. Cheers to everybody.
Great job.
Ooh. Shout out to Kendrick. I talked to him at Delaware Park like 2 weeks ago. He goes to Delaware Park every once in a while. You just start following me on Twitter. Shout out to Kendrick. 5, 7, 10. Yeah, I'm clapping hands over here. I got more fucking money to make. We got Delaware race 5. Delaware race 5. I'm on the 1, 6, and 7. 1, 6, 7. Fletcher says, great picks, Razor. Thank you. Perky says, thanks, Razor. Perky says, thanks, Fletch. My man got FSU baseball minus 1.5. They are up 15-1. And just 10 bulls minus 3.5 for 1K. It's Friday. Let's go, Perky. Gene says, cheers. Fletcher says, I think I need a shot, goddamn. Gene says, let's go. Perky says, it's time for shots. Aha, this channel has made me great money and fun all week. Shout to Perky. Perky also said, I just took my pants off and punched myself in the nuts. Perky's having a good time over there. Rashida in the building. 8 in the house. He's got Churchill race 5, 245. Nasty Nation 73 likes, so it is shot time. Thomas got Delaware 167, exactly. Try cash and pick 3, pick 5. Perky says my 2 favorite cappers on the camera at one time, and I am cashing. Love this. Mike M's got some Harrahs. What do you got at Harrahs race 7? Talk about it.
We're going 1, 2, 3. The gate's out here. I was a little late to get it in, but we still got a second or two. We're going with George Napolitano. We're just going down the line here. George Napolitano, Andrew McCarthy, the last gunfighter, 6-1 and 6 feet apart with Jack Pelling. Seems like a good spot here to get this payday. I expect Gray Dragon, George Napolitano. George, it's like Irad being on the track favorite. You know it's going to happen when George Napolitano's carrying the straps, but I think we got a chance for a little bit of payday here. That last gunfighter out of the Rock and Roll Hanover barn, and we're rolling. Off and running. Just looking at that 4, Ricky Bobby in the house, but I had to let him go. Seemed like the 1 position today. Not to mention the gray pony factor were big spots for me. The 1, the gray pony. And I think that, I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they decide their gating, how they decide the number they're going to wear inside or come out inside the gate. It seems like the top 4 spots have been paying out more often than not the last couple of days that I've been kind of keeping my eye on it. So we'll see what happens. The 1, though, is 3-5. Gray Dragon, George Napolitano. The 4, Ricky Bobby in the house. The 2, 6-1 is the last gunfighter, and Andrew McCarthy. You see these names over and over. We start to recognize them. There's that Kobe Erzine with Walt's Natty Daddy at 210 pounds, and not a problem right now towards the back and losing steam on the track. Got to get the gray pony alert. Someone's got to be on the gray pony alert today because that made me some cash yesterday. Here comes the 3, 6 feet apart, moving on the outside at 5-1. Get on top of this, George Napolitano. It makes sense that it is the gray pony. If you look at the name, it is the Gray Dragon. Makes a lot of sense. The Gray Dragon, 6 feet apart, not anywhere near 6 feet apart. There's no COVID mandate out there at Harrahs today. The 1, the 3, and the 4 are battling. Ricky Bobby in the house. Get yourself a flat tire, Ricky. Get that flat tire. You know Ricky's going to try to move on the inside lane as that 1 opens up and goes down the center. Here, the final turn, and that is exactly what is happening right now. Let's get some speed. 6 feet apart, battling in second, but going to pull away and try to get that top. Try to get that top. Oh, man, it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Churchill Downs, race 5. They are coming down the final stretch. The 5 is on the outside. Tony Ann, Beauty of the Sea is on the inside. 4, 5, those are your top 2. It's a 2-horse race. The 2 is in second, but the 4 and the 5, those are your top 2. 4 on the inside, 5 on the outside. The 5 is your winner. It's a 5, 4, 2. 5, 4, 2 is your final at Churchill. 5, 4, 2. Cash the exacted, but it doesn't pay enough. 7-1. 7-1. What was your final? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
You're good. It looks like it was the 1. I'm just deciding here to the 1 and the. It looks like it's going to be the 1 and the 3. It's going to be a 1-3-4 finish. Not going to pay shit. 1-3-4. We'll just get our money back. 6-1 with the 1-3 at Harrahs. We'll see if that is going to be the official, but it does look like the 3 edged out the 4. The 2 tried to come in there and give us that little try spot there. Just didn't have enough push at the end.
Let's go! That $3 trifecta paid $795.
Woo!
$795. It paid $265 to 1. $265 to 1 on the try. The exacta
Nice
paid
job.
47 to 1. 47 to 1 on the exacta. We hit that bad boy for $3 as well. Let's go.
Nice, dude.
Bolts are rocking.
Nice job. The 1-3-4-2 was the finish over there at Harrahs. Not even what we're talking about after talking about monster tries at Saratoga.
1-4-3-2.
Nice job, though, Razor. Fucking monster.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah, I think I'm losing my voice. This ain't good.
Oh, no.
This ain't good. See what we got coming up next. We got Woodbine and Gulfstream coming up. We got Woodbine race 4, and we have Gulfstream Park race 5. Looks like Woodbine is going to pop off first, so let's cover Woodbine first. Woodbine race 4. There are 2 scratches, the 1 and the 8. The 1 and the 8 is scratched, so it is now a 6-horse field. Woodbine race 4, it's an 8.5 furlong race on synthetic. It's a claiming $15K for horses 3 and up, and the purse is $40K. We take a look at some jockey trainer stats in this one. The top jockey trainer combo is on the 5. 3 races, 33%. After that, you have the 7-4 races, 25%. After that, you have the 2 18 races, 6%. The top trainer is on the 3, or the top jockey is on the 3, with Contreras cashing at 15%. And the top trainer on the 2. Williams cashing 11% on 470 races. Here at Woodbine, race 4. I'm on the 2, 4, and 7. I'm on the 2, 4, 7 at Woodbine, race 4. I see you got Buffalo in the chat. Mike, do you got anything for Woodbine?
No Woodbine as of yet. Probably not going to make any Woodbine action here.
Buffalo, what do you got there? 2, 3, 4, playing exacta and try.
Exacta try over there to 2, 3, 4. See if we can't find, this is going to be a little chalky one as well. The 3 at Arnold, David McKnight, the Hanover barn, Donato Hanover, big spot there at 6 to 5. Then we've got the Alexander Hanover horse itself, Alexander Hanover, Jamie McKnight as well. The McKnight brothers definitely making an impact across Western New York at 9 to 2. And then Quiet Harris, Kevin Cummings. Kevin Cummings flips between Finger Lakes and will race the occasional harness as well. So I kind of got a little feeling there about that one. The 4-horse at 10 to 1, Quiet Harris. That's the one we're going to need to see some cash out of Buffalo. And if we don't see that and we see it be chalky, then we will have to put the pin in Buffalo.
Shout out to my guy, Barry Spears in the building. What up, Barry? We just got the nice one at Saratoga. We got the exacta and the trifecta in the last one. Hopefully we can keep it going. Shout out to Barry Spears. We were live last night on Spaces over on X. Shout out to Game of Silks. They had a Spaces last night, and we had some guests on there, and Barry was one of them. So if you're looking for our picks for the big Belmont Stakes race tomorrow, make sure you check out Game of Silks on X and check out their Spaces. Barry says, I had the 7 on top at Toga. 7 on top. Yeah, that was a good race at the end, too. Yeah, the exacta was nice. The try paid $265 to 1. $265 to 1 on the try.
Good money. Good. That's just good money.
Woodbine, race 4. They are off and racing here at Woodbine. Woodbine race 4. The 3's out front, leading the way by a length over the 6 in second on the outside. In third on the inside rail, here comes the 4. Robatelli, maybe the 4, if that's how you say it. The 4 is in third on the inside rail. Here comes the 7, Super Headline in fourth on the outside. And here comes the 5, making a big move on the outside now in third. 3, 5, 6, 4. Those are your top 4 horses here at Woodbine. Woodbine race 4. The 3 leads the way. Just Start Me Up at 6-1. The 5 is moved up to second, and Selmo, the 5 at 4-1 is in second now, but still about a length and a half back from the lead. They are making their way around the final turn here at Woodbine. The 3 still leads the way. Here comes the 6 on the inside. The 5, Anselmo, on the far outside is taking the lead. Here comes the 2, the big favorite, Little Boy. No-nose, Little Boy. No-nose on the inside. There it goes, no-nose. 2, 5, 3. 2, 5, 3 is your final at Woodbine. 2, 5 exactly if you had it. 6-1. 6-1.
Fuck.
How long until your race, Mike?
Buffalo's rolling right now. The 3 is out front, 3-2. Arnold with David McKnight. There's the 4, Quiet Harrahs. Had that sneaky suspicion there. 8-1 now. Quiet Harrahs drafting positions as they're rolling around. The 6, Time to Quit. And then the 7, Major Impact are your top 4. 3, 4, 6, and the 7. The 7 is not comfortable sitting behind the 6. Major Impact's making the move around the outside of the 6, trying to come up there and cut into Quiet Harrahs. Can Kevin Cummings do something about it? We will see here. Maybe just put his elbow out. Just put your elbow out a little bit. That's all. 3, 4, 7, 6. Right now they're rolling, making noise here. And talk about flying here. A minute around the turn. Halfway through here, they are the opposite of that now. They are running at the old slugs pace. Probably a wet track would be my guess. They got to put the rain tires on there. Got to take extra precaution. But Arnold ain't taking precautions. He's rolling out front. David McKnight, 3-2. Chalky chalk fest there. But there's Quiet Harrahs. We had the sneaky suspicion. Kevin Cummings rolling into Buffalo for a reason. The 3, the 4, the 6, and the 7 have now made the final turn. Rolling down the track. The 3's going to handle business. The 4's going to handle second place type of business. And the 6, Time to Quit's going to pop in there at third. It's going to be a 3, 4, 6 finish. And it looks like that 3, 4 should pay 23-1. Should have a little 23-1 exactor over there at Buffalo Raceway.
Nice work. Press the button. Let's see if I can find this motherfucker.
Had the feeling Kevin was rolling on down to Buffalo for a reason. You know, all that fun playing slot machines at Finger Lakes. He said, you know what? I know it's raining, but I like the horse there that got me on Quiet Harrahs. I'll show up for race number 2. All right.
Nice work. The good thing it was chalky because we would have to quit betting.
Yeah. I mean, it was relatively as the track favorite got the job done at 3-2. Well, sort of. But we got that break with the 4. Let's see what we got now. Harrahs is going to be popping off in a minute. I'll be taking a peek into Harrahs. Ruidoso Downs in the heart of New Mexico. I believe we learned on one of the Racing with Razor segments.
Gulfstream race 5. They are off and racing 16. Got to get back to that in the second. The 4, Sweet Fantasies out front at 6-5. Here comes Oro, the 5 on the outside. The 3, Gutian's third on the inside rail. The 6 is in fourth down the center of the track, and the 7 is in fifth on the outside. 4, 5, 3, 6, 7 is your order here at Gulfstream. The 4, Sweet Fantasy at 6-5 leads the way by a length. In second, the 5 is in third on the outside. Oro. The 3 is in the inside at 35-1, about 2 lengths back from the lead. 4, 5, 3. Those are your top 3 horses here at Gulfstream. The 4, Sweet Fantasies out front, but here comes the 5 in second. The 7 has made a big move on the outside. Kilkenny Bella. 4, 5, 7, 6, 3 is your order. And the 2 is in the back of the pack. As they make their way around the final turn, the 4 still leads the way. The 5 is in second down the center, and here comes the 6 on the inside rail. The 6 is on the inside. Here comes the 5 and the 7 on the outside. The 6 is dropped into fourth, and here comes the 7 in second, but the 4 is going to run away. It's going to be a 4, 7, 5, 6. 4, 7, 5, 6. Four, 7, 5, 6.
What up, Chris? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging with us this afternoon, Chris. Chris and G in the house. We got Harrahs 8 out there, Razor. Harrahs 8, we're going with the 1, the 3, and the 7. Little breakdown here. The 4, Beach Boutique, has Simon Allard on the track favorite, 2-5. We're not playing a 2-5. We are going to take a look at the races here, the ponies, though. We've got Troy Bayer reaching for heaven. We know what he does. He's in that 1 spot again, which has been Payday City. Now, I will say, Harrahs, the 4 hole does seem to be the most opportune spot, but touching that 4 is a 3. Flipping awesome. And then the 7, real good, George Napolitano. He's been having a nice race day today. The morning line opened up at 4-2. He's been taking a little heat now. He's kind of kicking back and forth around where he should be here. But Beach Boutique was all the way down to 1-5. Kind of reverse steam going on right now. We're going to roll with the 1, the 3, and the 7 and hope that the 4 blows the tire.
Put my belt here.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
How many minutes you got till that one, Mike?
0-ish. You know the deal. It's 0, and then there's another 3 or 4. You know. Does say 1 minute to post, so there's a timer. There's a timer now that says 1 minute to post after sitting at 0. They got them all turning around. They're all going back in the right direction now. That is a huge step towards getting ready for this race. They all got to be going in the same direction. It's kind of important. Rashia says, I'll be at Belmont tomorrow. I'm trying to think of a creative way to sneak some alcohol into some shooters. Well, if Belmont's racing at Saratoga, you don't have to sneak shit in. Just put it in a fucking cooler and walk right on in. What do you mean?
Yeah, Saratoga, you're allowed to bring your own stuff, right?
Hell yeah, bring a fucking grill. Bring a tent. Do whatever you want there. They got it. That's probably one of the coolest little GA areas. And I haven't been to too many tracks, but being able to hang out right there next to the paddock goes right through it. So you can kind of see what you're getting out there, and the coolers, the cocktails, whatever you want, food, roll that shit right on in. Put it in a plastic cup. And when you go into the park, it's like when you actually go in to watch the race, if you're going to do that, put it in a plastic cup. They'll let you bring that shit right on in. I don't care.
He says no alcohol, Belmont rules. Even though it's at Saratoga? I don't think they can tell Saratoga how to run their track, can they? It's not at Belmont, right, Rashid? It's not at Belmont. It's at Saratoga, the track. I mean, I've never been to Belmont. Well, I've never been to Saratoga, but I know Saratoga, you can bring coolers.
it took me a couple trips to find that. Like a bunch of them were corporate outings when I had gone there when I was younger. And then the last few, my boys were just posting up, and I was like, it's not really my thing. I go in there and watch. Man, we got after it. We had a good time. Get to the point you don't even want to go in and watch them anymore. They got all those TVs outside anyways.
Yeah, my dad wants to go to Delaware Park and do a cookout because they got trash cans where you can dump your coals and everything. You can grill out there. They got a playground for the kids. I think like in a couple of weeks we're gonna head out there and grill ourselves, bring a cooler.
Yeah, that was some. I mean, some of the park food's great, so it was nice to get that. But just the cocktails, being able to have save some of that excessive expense by not having to spend $20 on a beer.
Oh yeah.
Harrahs is rolling. Here we go. Exactly what we're hoping for. Off the gate is flipping awesome. The 3-horse out front right now at Harrahs. It's a 3, it's a 2, it's a 4. There's that 4. We got to keep our eye on that 4. And as I say that, trying to make a pass, hopefully the 2 kind of takes one for the team and cuts that 4 off. And we get that 1 there at 27-1, reaching for heaven to come out there and get it done. There we go. 4 starting to take off. Moving around the outside of the 2. If the 2 was going to throw an elbow, he lost his chance. Now the 4 is out front on top of that 3 as well. The track favorite, 2-5 out front now. Nobody's excited about Simon Allard's Beach Boutique except for probably Simon Allard. Not only out front, but pulling away. The 3 and the 1, though, battling in that second place. If we needed that flat tire. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Let's hope for I don't know what to hope for at this point. It just looks like the 4 is taken away as they make this final turn. Hate to be involved with the chalk fest out there. Now they're gone 4 wide in the second place position. Now the 5 is battling there. Down by the banks at 38-1. Coming in there behind that 4. Trying to make for a decent payday. It looks like it's going to be the 4, the 5, and the 2. Should have just been 4 over all the prices.
What was the price on the 4?
The 4 was 2-5. The 5 was 38-1, and then the 2 is 11-1. So the 4-5 exact is going to pay 33-1.
Up next, we got Belterra Park. And this is the 100K Best of Ohio Memorial Stakes race. This is a 100K stakes race at Belterra Park, race 6. And I am playing the 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, 4 exacta box, 2, 3, 4 trifecta. We also have a minute away from Delaware. 1 minute away from Delaware. And over at Delaware, I am on the 1, 4, and 6. 1, 4, 6 over at Delaware. Mike, you got anything at Delaware or Belterra?
Negative at this time. Oops. Just trying to fuck around with just a little 50-center pick 3. Fuck it. Really wasn't spending too much time on Belterra today to begin with. I thought I was going to get that 1, and I got busted out on it, so it kind of soured me on Belterra.
Yeah.
Take a look at Belmont Stakes again here. Belmont, Saratoga, race number 6. Start of the pick 4, Razor. I know you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some tweets out. Ready to get some more likes. We got to get some more people in here. Hit that like button down below if you haven't already.
Let's go. TGIF. Waited all week to be Friday. Here we are.
And we had just reached 80 likes, so it is shot time. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Belterra getting ready to pop off. We got Belmont at Saratoga getting ready to pop off. We got Delaware Park getting ready to pop off. So there is money to be made. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button down below if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe. Like and subscribe to the channel. if you haven't already. And I just posted Mike M's YouTube channel in the chat. Click that link, head over to his channel, and subscribe. Cheers to 80 likes.
Hell yeah. Big old payday on that exacta try. Still got to be tasting pretty good, Razor. Let's go. Let's get it back. Let's run her back.
No, Saratoga should be paying all weekend, so
you think so?
Prices. I hope so. I'm thinking it's gonna be. There's always usually chalk like to win the race, but you can usually catch a price in second.
I remember that was Saratoga last year. We were calling some races, and it just felt like it was chalk. I think it was during the explosion of Katie Davis where things just popped off and it was nonstop favorites. And they were even a tie gaff horse behind an IRAD. That was when IRAD was winning everything. Still, it was like maybe a 3-1.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody taking the time to go on over to Sports Money. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Busting down the plays every day, Monday to Friday, as it seems, provided there's enough games after hours. 6 p.m., pop off and give you guys my favorite plays for the night. And then Saturdays, the big old live bet streams. That's where all the money is made. Get ready.
Let's go. We got Belterra Park, race 6. They are off and racing here at Belterra. After this race, we're going to head over to Delaware and Saratoga. Belterra Park, race 6, the 3 and the 8. Those are your top two. The 3 is on the inside. The 8 is on the outside. The 8 at 20-1. 20-1 leads the way by a nose. The 3, though, is taking back the lead on the inside, started from the bottom. The 3 is out front on the inside. The 8 is down the center on the outside. Hip, hip, hooray. Hip, hip, hooray is on the outside. Hip, hip, hooray is taking over the lead. And hip, hip, hooray is going to open up here and win this one easy. 8-3-2 is your final. 8-3-2 is your final at Belterra. We have Delaware Park coming up. They are loading up in the gate. We also have Saratoga Race 6 coming up. Mike, what do you got at Saratoga Race 6?
I like this 9. I'm trying to put this together here. I'm going to go some cheapos. I'm not good at these pick 3s, but I just singled 3 horses. Give me the 9, the 4, and the 6 for $1 pick 3. And I'm going to do the same thing with the pick 4. The 9. I like that 7 in the next one, but the 9, the 4, the 6, and the 6 as well. Maybe money out the window, but what the fuck? See if I can't catch a break there.
Yeah, I'm on a big price here at Saratoga Race 6. I'm on the 6, 8, and 9. 6, 8, 9. The 8 is a big price. Right now, 45-1. 45-1. They are headed towards the gate here at Belmont at Saratoga. Over at Delaware Park, race 6. They are off and racing here at Delaware. Delaware Park, race 6. They are coming around the final turn, and the 4 is out front. The 4 leads the way at Delaware. Here comes the 6 in second on the outside. The 1 was in third, but here comes the 3. But the 4 is going to win this one easy here at Delaware. It's going to be a 4-6-1. 4-6-1 is your final. 4-6 exacta is going to pay 4-1. 4-1 on the exacta, but the tries could pay a little bit better. because the exacta didn't pay shit. We cashed the exacta in the try. Hopefully we'll get some money back on that try. We head over to Saratoga race 6.
I went 369.
Saratoga race 6.
369 for me over there. I don't want to miss that big bomb, but good luck to you.
369 for Mike M here at Saratoga race 6. Saratoga race 6, they're loading up in the gate. Good luck.
Good luck.
We need this 8 horse for the pick 3. The 8 horse would pay $1,400.
Oh, jeez.
Saratoga race 6, they're loading up in the gate. This is the start of the pick 4. Start of the pick 4.
Mike, I guess I got a minute to put this in still. Pick 3, 9, 4, 6.
Also, guys, don't forget my full card for Saratoga has been posted in the members section here on YouTube. If you are a gold member, make sure you head over to the members page and you will get my full card at Saratoga. Every time we get a new member, every time we get a gifted membership, someone who supports the channel, we take a shot as a thank you and a welcome. So if you want to support the show, you can do so by becoming a member down below. And when you become a Cash It Club Gold member, you get free plays throughout the entire month, and you get a lot more than just the Cash It Club. Both memberships, though, you will get free plays throughout the entire month. Belmont at Saratoga, race 6, the 2. Aaliyah at 40-1 has shot out to the front, takes the lead against the 5 at 64-1. We got some bombs in front.
Can you imagine just finishing out? They're looking good to start this thing off.
Man, the 2-5 exacta would pay $1,500-1.
Yep, that's the old shut it down.
The 2-5, those are your top 2. Here comes the 9, Army Officer in third, about 3 lengths back from the lead. The 7, Pirate is in fourth on the inside rail, about 3.5 lengths back from the lead. Here comes the 4 on the outside, Time Song. Time Song is in fourth, about 5 lengths back from the lead. The 9 is making a big move in third, Army Officer on the outside, but the 2 and the 5, they still lead the way. The 2 and the 5, those are your top 2 horses. They come around the final turn, and here comes the rest of the pack. The 9 on the outside.
No 9.
Army Officer is taking over the lead. Here comes the 6 in second on the outside.
6.
Spirit Prince. 9-6, those are your top 2. 9-6-4, 9-6-4, 9-6-4-3. 9-6-4-3 is your final. 9-6 exacta. 14-1. 14-1. We cash the exacta. Mike cashes the exacta. We cash the pick 3. It's going to pay 100-1. 100-1 on the pick 3 at Toga. Saratoga, press the. And the 9 is your winner. 9-6-4-3. 9-6-4-3 is your final. Gerardo says, catch it, 9-6. Perkins says, be right back. I have to take off my swim trunks and punch myself again. Frankie, says Christopher. Hell yeah, Razor. Catch it, says Keith. Christopher says, gets it done. Hit the button, Razor. 9-6-4-3. 9-6-4-3 is your final. Our pick 3 for $1 costs $27, and it pays out 100 buckaroos. $100 for the pick 3 at Saratoga. Up next, we head over to Churchill Downs, race 6, as we are 1 minute away. 1 minute away from Churchill. Over at Churchill Downs, race 6. I am on the 3, 4, and 7. 3, 4, 7, exact the box, 3, 4, 7, try. Mike M, you got anything here at Churchill?
Slow to the gate here. I'm working on something here. Let's see what I can come up with. I'm going to have probably no time to get it in.
Churchill, they're still walking towards the gate. The first horse is just loading up. Here comes the 3 horse loading up into the gate. Underhill's Tab. Underhill's Tab is in the gate here at Churchill. Shout out to the 80-plus people in the chat. We are live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, and on Kick. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, make sure you hit that like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. And also, Mike M, he's trying to get to 500. I just posted his link in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. Churchill Downs race 6. They are off and racing here at Churchill. The 7, Baton is out front on the inside. Here comes Baton Rouge on the outside. 7, 4. Those are your top 2 horses here at Churchill as they hit the quarter pole in 23.23. The 3 is in third on the inside rail. Underhill's Tab at 7-2, about 2.5, maybe 3 lengths back from the lead. Here comes the 6, Vinco in fourth on the outside. And the 2, Gold Luck is trying to go with them in fifth on the outside. Here comes the 1, Battle of Flexington in 6 on the outside in the back of the pack, but is now in third. The 6 has made a big move on the outside as they make their way towards the final turn. They hit the half pole on 45.97 as they make a way on the final turn here at Churchill Downs race 6. The 7 of Bat is out front down the inside. Here comes Baton Rouge down the center and the 3 on the outside. 4, 7, 3. They are 3 wide, but here comes the 2 on the outside. Gold Luck. 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2 is your final. 3, 4, 2. 3, 4 exact is going to pay 11-1. 11-1 on the exacta at Churchill. Perky says, let's run it up for these 2 guys. Where else can you go and do this? Come on now, says Perky. Thomas says, bang! Nice work, Thomas. Next up, we head over to Gulfstream Park, race 6. Gulfstream Park, race 6 pops off in 2 minutes. We are 2 minutes away from Gulfstream, 5 minutes away from Woodbine, 12 minutes away from Laurel, 16 away from Belterra Park, 20 minutes away from Delaware, 25 minutes away from Saratoga, 29 minutes away from Churchill, and we are 39 minutes away from Santa Anita. Santa Anita race 1 pops off at 4 p.m.
We got some quarter horse racing here, Razor. A little Vernon Downs. Race number 2. Rocking and rolling here. We're going to go with the 3, the 6, and the 7. Trying to get a little cash action in there. Quite a few changes here. The 3 has got the big change there. Looking for Cartel. Emilio Tapia out. Daniel Antonio Torres in on that 3, the 3, the 6, and the 7 for me at Vernon Downs. Quarter horses.
3, 6, 7. Thomas Moore's got some Gulfstream in the chat. 1, 2, 8. Shout out to Hill. Says Razor going boom, boom as always. Appreciate you, Sahil, for joining us. We're also at 85 likes. We are 5 likes away from shot time. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure you hit that thumbs up like button down below. We got to get to 90 likes. We got to get to 90 likes for shot time. 90 likes away from shot time. 5 likes away from 90. Not 90 likes away from shot time. We are a minute away from Gulfstream. I'm going to run to the bathroom, run a quick commercial from BetUS. I'll be right back after this quick word from BetUS. Shout out to BetUS. If you haven't checked them out already, make sure you check them out.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
BetUS, where the game begins. Shout out to Racing with Razor and everybody that's here. TGIFF. It's going to be a good night tonight. It's going to be a great weekend. We got big horse racing out there at Saratoga. This is just the appetizer, and boy, cashing and kicking butt. It's going to be a lot of fun this weekend, you guys. Big money to be made, especially if it rains. Nothing better than getting locked down inside with sports going on all day. Nothing to do because it's pouring cats and dogs outside. But if it has to be sunny, then we'll just go outside and enjoy the sun while we make all that money. It's all good. It's all the same. Ruidoso Downs. I popped it in there, you guys. Quarter horses out there in good old New Mexico. The 367 quarter horse race. Going to be fast. Going to be a fast race today. Lots of changes out there as well. Perky says, I can't see anyone's chat besides Mikey's. Do I need to restart my computer? I am on YouTube. You know, we were talking about that yesterday. I don't know. We'll see what Razor has to say. Razor, Perky says, I can't see anyone's chat besides Mikey's. Do I need to restart my computer? I'm on YouTube. You think it's just because he's on my stream that he doesn't get to see comments?
Yeah. You probably only can see like the people that are in your chat. I don't know if there's a way to fix that.
We'll have to look into it.
So does that mean he doesn't see my messages either? Yeah, I have to look at your channel. Oh yeah, it looks like just Perky's talking to himself in your room. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get the. Because when I do the thing, it only lets me. It just says let your guests stream to their audience. Guests see viewer comments and posts. That's checked.
We see them over here. I'll tell you that. We do see them over here.
Yeah.
Says you can't see Razor's messages either. We'll look into it. We'll figure it out. We're sharing aloud.
Yeah, we'll get it going. We'll find some stuff out for you guys. Make sure we can get the best we can.
But
We got
appreciate you guys
Keith giving some golf.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying Keith's got some Gulfstream in the chat. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say thanks for watching. Thanks for watching wherever it is that you're watching out there. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Get out there, like and subscribe to the channel. Pop over on the Razor's channel and see what's doing over there with the rest of the chat too. Then appreciate you guys getting in there. I see you've got 14 likes over there. We're going to have to aggregate these likes, Razor. 15 likes over there now. We're going to have to aggregate them up and make sure we count them.
Sounds like another shot time.
Sounds like we just passed shot time.
Gulfstream Park, race 6. The 8 is out front. Magic Moonstar. Magic Moonstar, the 8 is out front at 4-1. Here comes the 5. Nike Ken on the outside. 8-5. The 5 is down the center. Here comes Foxy Lady. Foxy Lady's in third on the outside, but the 8, Magic Moonstar, leads the way. The 8 is out front, but here comes the 5 down the center. Nike Ken down the center, but the 8's too strong. The 5 is trying to come late again. Here comes the 5, but not enough time. 8-5-2. 852 is your final at Gulfstream. 852.
Man, I don't know if it's just a bad picture, but it looks like it is pouring rain at Rudoso Downs as well. I hope I'm saying it right. Rudoso. It seems like Rudoso. It seems like it's pouring, though. We'll see what happens here. They're off. Quarter horses at its finest. Rocking and rolling. Rudoso Downs, race number 2. Quarter horses, 3, 6, and 7. The damn thing's almost over already. Let's go. Get her going. Whip is out. The stick is rolling. It happens so fast they don't even have time to put graphics up. It does look like the 3's going to be out front. Get up there, 6. It looks like a 3-2 finish. Woo, almost a little bumper cars there. It's definitely pouring at Rudoso. The 3 7-1 coming out top there. Wow.
Yeah, 3 is a nice price.
And it looked like the 6 just couldn't be photo finishing for. Stop it. Maybe second place. Maybe it was the 6 that's going to pop in second. Boy, that 1 came out the gate, just rolled over.
Nice job, Blair. Got the exacta and try. Nice job, Keith. Had the exacta box 8 on the top. Says 11-1 exacta in a short field. Nice work, everybody. Man, I don't know if it's because they slowed it down to that quarter horses, but man, it looked like they got some hail going on over there or something.
Yeah, when I saw that at first too, I was like, is it snowing? I realized it's in New Mexico, so that's probably not possible. Fast. It's gotta be a fun one. You ever gotten on the irons and gone full speed around the track?
Nope. Can't say that.
It's like when those guys do the NASCAR experience and they strap in and they roll around like Pocono track, 180 miles an hour or whatever. It seems a little too fast for me. Seems a little too fast.
Yeah, I think I've only gone horse riding like twice maybe my whole life.
I think I'm in the same boat. Twice, and I might be adding one to it. I can definitely recall one time when I was a kid, but I can't. I feel like there's got to be another somewhere in there that I think so. One time when I was in Hawaii, I think I did a horseback thing.
Yeah, I just remember when I was a kid, I was riding a horse, and all of a sudden my horse stopped, and everyone else is still going. I'm like, what the fuck is my horse doing? I'm like, come on. And they're like, dude, your horse is taking a piss. You got to wait. I'm like, damn, all of a sudden we was trotting, then all of a sudden we stopped, and everyone flew by me.
I'd imagine that's got to be a hell of a rush.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially, like, being a jockey's got to be crazy. I mean, fucking 9 races a day.
Oh, yeah, you got to be gassed. By the time the day's done, you got to be totally gassed.
And it's crazy. Each race is only, like, 2 minutes. So you're officially working for, like, 18 minutes out of the whole day. But there's so much prep and everything you have to do for the races. And then in between races, if it's raining or muddy, you got to take showers and rinse off and all that stuff.
All right, Laurel Park, race 7. I'm going to go with the 1, the 6, and the 9. 1, 6, and 9 at Laurel. Seems like there might be some prices to be had out there at Laurel on this one. Laurel 7, 1, 6, and 9. I'll put that in there.
We also got Delaware race 7 coming up, and I'm on the 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, 5 at Delaware.
I might as well get that one in too. I like that. I like that look there, Razor.
We also
got some scratches in there. Wow. I mean, look, you're the Delaware guy. You're the Delaware guy. I'm just going to tell you. Man, I'll tell you, quarter horses are kind of fun. Like if I had more cocktails in me, I might enjoy myself on a Friday night sitting around watching these things pop off for 30-second races. But it's tough, man. It's tough when you got tracks that are, mile or mile and a half, and you're watching this thing. It's like, shit, by the time I even get my eyes adjusted to what's happening, it's over.
I mean, what do you cat before besides just speed?
That's it. It's it. Speed and class, right? I mean, what are they doing when they're coming out of this thing is pretty much what I was looking at. I kind of like I don't know how you feel about this. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, and there's probably a high probability I am, but when you see the jockey change, like yesterday with IRAD, seeing the jockey change, okay, you understand, like they want that horse to keep rolling, so they got to put somebody new on it. But it seems like when they shuffle them jockeys off, I like to get involved with that. I feel, to me, and I guess I got to see more about why they're doing that, but feels like they're trying to stack the deck in their favor when they're changing jockeys around. Unless it's the same barn where, they're just trading the two the two jockeys. If it's just a single horse in the race and they flip the jockey over, I like to get involved in that. I feel like it's a little game changer. What do you think? Am I just full of shit? That has nothing to do with anything?
Yeah, nothing to do with anything. No, I'm not sure. And Perky said that's how I. Perky Bump says Delhi 7 over the 1.5 box.
Perky. Speed and class. Two variables that seem to work well pretty universally. Laurel Park, trotting around, trying to get him in the gate. Let's see what happens. The 10. I'll tell you another thing that I noticed when I flip over to the track and I see the camera's on a particular horse, for whatever reason, the camera's on that horse. Feels like it always gets me. So the 10 was my first cut. Victor Carrasco. We'll see. Victor Carrasco and Cookie Carrasco. Two Carrascos I like to fade a lot.
We are a minute away from Laurel. We are 2 minutes away from Belterra, 6 minutes away from Delaware, and we are 2 likes away from shot time. We got 75 plus people in the chat. We are 2 likes away from shot time. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, that like button down below, please take a second. Hit that like button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything. We got to get to 90 likes so we take another shot. Rod Zawacki says I got to put 50 on bows and O's to win it at Delaware. That would be the 2.
Trying to drag this one into the gate. All right, the one's starting to play ball now, making that move. I don't see any gray horses in the pack at Laurel. No gray horses.
Except that one bringing the other horse up.
Yeah, that's more like a white horse. Boy, the only thing that takes longer than a harness race to start appears to be the Laurel races here. They're well overdue. See, that camera angle that they got there at Laurel right there is perfect. Snapshot, I can see them all, and I see there's no gray ones. Now I'm back to not coin flips, but flipping around the field as opposed to wishing I got that gray one in.
Christopher says, come on, people. I got to see at least 100 likes today on a week of racing like this. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
That will be the big shot time of the day. Speaking of shot time, it is shot time because we have reached 90 likes. We have reached 90 likes, so it is shot time. Once we get to 100 likes, we will take another. So don't forget to hit that like button, that thumbs up button down below. Cheers to 90 likes. Once we get to 100, we'll do it again.
Woo!
1-7-10 for Perky over at Laurel. He says the one's going to shoot out like a rocket at Laurel. See what that speed figure is on Equinedge. Ooh, 99. 99 speed on that one horse.
Let's go. Put that one in the quarter horse races. The horse's name is That's Right. Oh, they fucking scratched the 6 on me.
Oh, yeah, the 4 and the 6. Storm the Court. That's a good fucking horse. It used to be back in the day. Yeah, this horse ran the Kentucky Derby.
All right, I'm going to go.
Back in 2020. Using the Ohio Derby, the Arkansas Derby. Storm the Court. What is Storm the Court doing in Laurel?
It's made my ticket is what it's doing. I got the 1-2-9 now that the 6 got scratched.
Yeah, you might have to take this 2 horse here. What the fuck is he doing in Laurel? It's a big price on it too.
Yeah, it's kind of got my eye. I was looking at Rock the Boat specifically because of the name. The 5 had to have him. There's one. That 3 kind of has a nice look to it too. When I get to heaven. Grateful Brad.
Let's see where Belterra is at. Belterra finished already. Holy shit. 9-4 was the final at Belterra.
So I'll share this one for you guys, all you NHL fans that are out there looking for some trends and analytics here for game number 1. Not a good spot for these Oilers for what it's worth. And I'm still on. But in the playoffs, when you're in the Stanley Cup Finals, as long as the total's over a 5, the favorite in game 1 is 12-0 out there. And they're winning by 1.8 goals on average. 12-0, the favorite, as long as it doesn't dip down to a 5. We got a 5.5 out there right now, so that trend is active for anybody that's looking to go on the other side. Florida Panthers at home, favorites, nice little 12-0. To me, it sounds like that bubble's due to be burst. To me, at 12-0. Give everybody the info. Now you know.
Damn, I missed Laurel.
Laurel's rolling. Are they done already?
Yeah, it was a 5.5 furlong.
Shit. I feel like I'm watching Rudoso. The 10. The 10, the 1? Nope. When I Get to Heaven. When I Get to Heaven opens up on the field. Then the 2 and the 5 are battling. The 2 and the 5 are battling for second. Shit. I looked at that When I Get to Heaven. 3-5-2 at Laurel. 3-5-2 for Laurel Park.
3-5 exact is 87-1.
Fuck. And then slapping a 12-1 for that trifecta.
True.
Yeah, right? Damn.
They are headed towards the gate at Delaware. Delaware Park, they are headed towards the gate. And then we have Saratoga, race 7 in 5 minutes. 5 minutes away from Toga, race 7. He says some prices over at Laurel.
Yeah. That's how you get my attention for the next race.
Over at Delaware, race 7, they are headed towards the gate. Headed towards the gate here at Delaware. After Delaware, we're going to head right over to Saratoga. Saratoga is up next. Here at Delaware, race 7, I'm on the 145. 145 here at Delaware. Coco Bongo says, party is on tomorrow. Wife is from Edmonton and have lots of family out there. Partying for the NHL game.
So you won't find this stat anywhere, but one of my boys up here is flying down to Florida. His favorite team, the Florida Panthers. His girlfriend's sister's husband's favorite team is the Edmonton Oilers. They're going to have a lot of fun, and I'll tell you, you won't find this trend anywhere. He is over in seeing his teams live and in person. He is over. He went 0-5 for Bills games last year. His Sabres record last year, 0-3 for those games. He even went to the Red Wings baseball games here. Minor league baseball, he went 0-2 this past year. Fucking guy.
And now he's going to be in person, and he's a Florida fan?
He's a Florida fan in person. You won't find that trend anywhere, is there?
Delaware Park, race 7. They're in the gate. Look at the guy who presses the button to open the gates on Delaware. He's on the track. The other guys are always behind the rail. This guy's in the track, like in front of the gate.
Yeah, if that one comes out a little wide, he's going to get taken right the hell out.
Yeah.
I got a late pick 5 I'm working on for Saratoga, Ben.
Benjamin, I see you are a member of the channel. If you are a Gold Club member, my full card for Saratoga has been posted in the members section. If you are a Gold Club member, my full card has been posted in the members section. You'll see every single bet I'm making at Saratoga. Over at Delaware, race 7. They are off and racing at Delaware. Delaware Park, race 7. They head around the first turn. And it looks like the 11 Argentina girl is out front. The 2, Bows and Nose. The 2 is in second on the inside rail at 14-1. The 4, Expecting a Winner, is in third down the center of the track. And the 5, Lewis Brooks, is in fourth on the outside. 11, 4, 2, 5. Those are your top 4 horses here at Delaware. Delaware Park, race 7. The 11 leads the way, Argentina Girl, by a length. The 4 is right there in second down the center. And here comes the 5 in third on the outside. The 2, Bows and O's, is in fourth on the inside, about 3 lengths back from the lead. Here comes the 9 in fifth, Brown Sugar Babe. In fifth, the 9. They hit the half pole in 50.14 as they make their way around the final turn. The 11 still leads the way, and the 11 is going to try to go gate to wire. The 11 leads the way, Argentina Girl, at 2-1. They are coming around the final turn, and here comes the 9 on the outside. The 9, Brown Sugar Babe. Brown Sugar Babe is taking the lead. Here comes the 12 in second on the outside, but the 9, Brown Sugar Babe, is your winner. 9, 12, 11. 9, 12, 11 is your final. Brown Sugar Babe. Dropped in class big time. Nice job, Blair. Got the exacta and the try. Nice work, Blair. Don Johnson says Saturday as well. Yes, if you're a gold member, you'll get my full card at Saratoga tomorrow as well. Up next, we head over to Saratoga, race 7. Saratoga, race 7. They are loading up in the gate. Mike M., you got anything here at Saratoga?
The second leg of my pick 3 and pick 4 is the 4. We're going to roll the 4. I'm going to go with the 3, the 4, and the 8. 3, 4, and the 8 for an exacta. Just exacta.
3, 4. You said 3, 4, 8?
Yep.
3, 4, 8 for Mike.
You know,
M.
thinking about what you were saying there with Delaware, that one had the disadvantage because he was trying not to hit the guy opening the gate and then dropped kind of behind early. I wonder if that's a factor. I wonder how many times the one has that factor in there. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to think, I wonder if that guy scares the horse at all.
Or if you have to swerve out of your lane a little so you don't bump the guy right off the gate.
I'm going to have to ask him next time. How come you don't stand on the other side of the rail? Saratoga race 7. They are off and racing at Saratoga. Saratoga race 7. Money's gold. The 4 is out front, leading the way at 3 to 4. In second on the inside, Cohoe Beach. The 5 in second, but here comes the 11 now. Cool, calm, collected. The 11 is in second now, about a length and a half back from the lead. The 5 is in third, Keel Beach at 5 to 1. And here comes the 8 in fourth, Sam's Treasure. 4, 5, 11, 8. Those are your top 4 horses here as they come around the final turn at Saratoga. The 4 leads the way, Money's Gold. The 5 is in second down the center, and here comes Roswell. Roswell the 3, but here comes the 8 on the outside, Sam's Treasure. Sam's Treasure on the outside, the 3 down the center, but the 4, Money's Gold is money. 4, 3, 8.
Oh, I fucked myself.
3, 8.
I had it. I fucked myself. I only did the exacta. I had to try too. I fucked myself on that one.
4, 3, 8. 4, 3 exact is going to pay 8 to 1.
All right,
8
take it.
to 1, not bad.
8 to 1. I'm alive to my last leg of the pick 3, and I got the pick 4 in play here. Singles.
There you go.
There will be no way I don't make money on that ticket if it cashes because it's a $1 pick 3.
Nice. We also cashed the pick 4 at Saratoga. The pick 4 is going to pay $110. The pick 3, it cost us $27, and it's going to pay $72 for the pick 3. We cashed the pick 3, and we cashed the pick 4.
Well, I'm going to turn Saratoga off before they show what the try pays so I don't get angry at myself.
Buffalo's coming up. You got anything at Buffalo?
Good old Buffalo Raceway. Let's dial back in here. Let's take a look and see what we got rolling.
We also have Gulfstream in a minute. Gulfstream race 7. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. Golf race 7. I am on the 1, 3, and 10. There's an objection. There's an objection at Delaware.
Great.
But I don't think it's going to do anything with the winner. But I'm not sure. I just saw the ejection sign pop up.
I'm not going to get
the
Buffalo
4
one
horse is
time.
blinking, but I don't see any other horse blinking. So I guess it doesn't have to do anything with the top 3 horses. Maybe it's another horse claiming a foul against the 4, but 9, 10, 11 should be good money.
I didn't get it in time. I was going to go 1, 3, 5. That sucks.
At Gulfstream?
No, at Buffalo. It's tricky trying to find the time to fade it. Black Betty. I remember Black Betty the last time I was watching Buffalo. Quite the competitor at 4 to 5. And it's the 1, the 5, the 2, and the 3 out there, too. That 3, Southwind, 50 to 1. Had a beautiful looking price on it.
Nice.
Nice.
Perky says hit that trifecta at Saratoga. Thank you, guys. Nice work.
Yeah. Good for you. Good job, Perky. Fuck myself on that one.
DC Capper says, Razor, I was joining the show on my small computer screen. I found your show on my 55-inch TV. This big screen to watch your show is awesome. Shout out to DC Capper. Watching us on the big screen.
Well, since Perky played it, I guess we got to know what that try is going to pay now.
That was that Saratoga you had that, right?
Yeah, Saratoga.
So yeah, 25 to 1.
Hate to leave money
Not
on
bad.
the table. Hate to leave it on the table.
And did you try to bet it and you just got kicked out, or you just didn't want to bet it?
No,
to
I
try
just
that
made the
time?
choice not to bet it. No, I specifically even said I'm only doing the exact in this one. Because the price that was on the 4 to get the job done, I was like, just leave it off the table.
Gulfstream Park, race 7.
Wow. Scotland scores. We got a goal in Scotland, Finland. 1-0. Scotland has taken the lead. Second half, 1-0. Scotland is up. Let's make sure it doesn't get canceled.
How much time?
They still got 40 minutes. The second half literally just started. They scored 9 minutes in.
Gulfstream Park, race 7. They are loading up in the gate. Loading up in the gate here at Gulfstream. Blair's on the 1-3-10 as well. Thomas has got the 1-2-3. Gulfstream Park, race 7. They are off and racing at Gulfstream. Gulfstream looks like it's a little bit darker there. Looks like some rain might be coming soon. The 1 is out front, our Firebird. The 10, Great Tana. There's your gray horse. Great Tana. The 10 is in second on the outside. Here comes the 2, Cajun Fantasy. The 2 is in third on the far outside at 5 to 1 as they make their way towards the final turn. They are coming around the final turn. The 1 is out front. Here comes the 10 down the center and the 2 on the far outside. 2, 10, 1, 2, 10, 1, 2, 1, 10, 2 on the outside. And the 2 flies by. It's going to be a 2, 10, 1, 5. 2, 10, 1. 2, 10, 1 is your final. 2, 10, 1. Shout out to Keith, each and every stride with the gifted membership. And it goes to Dean Beaver. Dean Beaver, welcome to the Cash It Club. And Keith, thank you for the gifted membership. All the support is much appreciated, my friend. Shout out to Keith. I appreciate you. Cheers to Keith, each and every stride. Woo-wee. Shout out to Keith. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for the support. It's much appreciated. Make sure you guys follow Keith on Twitter as well. Guys always giving out winners, making videos. Shout out to Keith. Make sure you guys give him a follow as well. Always giving out winners.
All right, Harrahs Philadelphia, race 11. We got the 1, the 4, and the 7. 0 minutes to post, so we got about another maybe 2 minutes to get it in. Maybe three. We're trying to fade that 6 to 5. It's Jack Powling and like clockwork that we're trying to get around there.
Yeah, I think I'd rather call the Harrahs race instead of Santa Anita. I think that's a pretty good one. We got Santa Anita coming up, but we all know the 5-2 horse is going to win. And then the 6 is going to get in second.
Scotland scores again. Scotland scores again. 2-0 Scotland. Let's go. That's big for anybody that decided to take the -3/4. Save a little juice. That's a big move right there. Let's see if they can hold on now.
Oh, shit. There's Guillermo. Shout out to Guillermo Sertucci. Says he hears everything.
Well, maybe that 6 can come in at 2-1.
I mean, should we take a vote in the chat? If you want Mike M to call Harrahs Philadelphia, press the number 1 in the chat. If you want me to call Santa Anita, press 2. We'll see if there's more 1s or if there's more 2s. Santa Anita race 1. They're loading up in the gate.
Keep it simple, says Santa. That's good.
Man, a lot of 2s in the chat.
Jesus, dude. You guys are great. A lot of fun on a Friday. Hope you guys are getting ready for an exciting weekend. I know I am.
Oh, yeah. Tons of action this weekend. Breeders' Cup tomorrow. UFC tomorrow. NBA action on Sunday. Women's basketball on Saturday. NHL on Saturday. Old National only picked 2 because he had to. He didn't want to pick 2, but he guessed he did. Santa Anita race 1. They are off and racing at Santa Anita. Would you look at that? The infield is closed. Look at that. Santa Anita race 1. They head around the first turn, and the 3 is out front. Spot Dioro. 22-1. The 3 is out front, leading the way. In second on the outside. Here comes the 1. What's the buzz? At 90-1. But at 90-1, the 1 horse is about 5 lengths back from the lead. In third down the center of the track, Rhino, the 5, or the 6 at 8-5 is in third. Here comes the 5 in fourth on the inside, Ghostly Act. They hit the quarter pole. They just hit the 3/4 poles. The time is clicking. 47.33. The 3, Spot Dioro's out front by 5. But the gap is starting to close. It is now a 4-length lead over the 1. It is now a 3-length lead over the 1. The gap is gone. The 1 is now in first, leads the way. The 1 is going to the lead. What's the buzz? But here comes the 6 on the outside, Rhino. Rhino on the outside. Here comes the 6 down the center of the track.
Go for it.
The 6 down the center, 5 on the inside rail. 6-5, those are your top 2. 6-5 is your final. 6-5, and would you look at that? I didn't even cap the race, Mike, and I told you the top 2. Didn't even cap the race, and I gave you the top 2 horses, the 5 and the 6.
Don't do it, 5. Oh, fuck, 5. Stop. Ah. God.
10-horse field. I repeat, it was a 10-horse field, and the top 2 chalks were your winners. 8-5 over at 7-5. And if you bet any type of exacta, you lost money because it paid 4-1. 4-1. Only way you made money on that one is if you did it ice cold. Man, it is gross. Shout out to everyone who made it out to Santa Anita today for this big price in race 1. Glad you can make it. Stay tuned. We got more coming. Belterra Park race 8 is coming up, but I did not bet this one. This is not a... Oh, wait, this is the last stakes race. Yes, this is the last stakes race. I only have 2 horses.
G says it was a great race. It was a great race for G.
G, how much money did you win on that one, G? Big payout.
Do you think if you just went out there and took the biggest favorite on every single race at Santa Anita, just win bet all the biggest favorites, the entire track, you think you'd be profitable when the card was done?
I would say yes, probably up big.
Because I mean, even if you bet $1 at 2-5, you're still making something. You know, then the next one's 3-5. You'd have to roll it over, I guess. You'd have to roll over everything that you want every time.
Oh yeah. Key says 90-1 ran 4th. That's all I got for that race 1. Racing Downwind in the house. What's up, Racing Downwind? Appreciate you for joining us. Key says 4-1 exacta. Yuck. We do have a stakes race here at Belterra. Race 8. And I'm just playing an exacta box 1-4. It's either going to pay 17-1 or 22-1. So I'm just playing a $10 exacta box 1-4. 1-4 for me at Belterra. And the 1, you get the 1, the 1A, and the 1X.
Oh.
The 1 has 3 horses in this one. You buy 1, you get 2 free. Buy 1, you get 2 free.
Vernon Downs is rolling. We got ourselves a little Vernon Down action placed out there. We got the 1, the 2, and the 7. It's the first race at Vernon Downs using the red Toyota. And it might be even chalkier than the aforementioned here. Dream on a roll, 1-4 is out front. The 1, the 6, Ashley Supreme at 12-1. The 4, Chelsea's Twilight, trying to make a move on the entire field at 8-1. Trying to make it happen out there, but the 1's kind of pulling back up, said, I just needed a little bit of reason to step on the gas, and it found it there with the 4 trying to get out there on the outside. The 1, Dream on a roll, 1-4. The 6 and the 4 are battling for that second place, and there's the 2, Rock Set, trying to keep stride here. The 4 starting to run out of gas. The 8-1, Chelsea's Twilight, starting to run backwards. The 5 making this move now on the outside. Seems like the outside at Vernon early has been paying dividends for the drivers that choose to go on the outside around the turn. We know George Napolitano does it better than anybody. The 1 is still out front. Dream on a roll. The 6, Ashley Supreme. The 5, keeping the deal. And the 2, Rock Set. Don't know where the 7 is. My guess would be at the end. Haven't seen her yet. Probably at the end. The 1 is out front, 1-4. There's the 7. Speak of the 7, trying to make a move out there. The 1 still trotting on top of the entire field. And get on up, 7. Get on up, 7. The 7 trying to make that move. Make that move, 7. Make the move, 7. The 7 did make the move. And that might be the exact in the try.
Belterra race 8, Perky. Belterra race 8, the race that is coming up. I'm on the 1 and the 4.
Ugh.
We also have Delaware Park race 8 coming up in 5 minutes. We are 12 minutes away from Churchill, and we are 13 minutes away from Saratoga. 13 minutes away from Saratoga race 8. Tristan says, did I hear buy 1, get 2? Yes, you did. Over at Belterra, they are loading up in the gate. And this is the 100K stakes race. This is the Best of Ohio green carpet stakes race here at Belterra. And this is the last race that I capped at Belterra. I only capped the stakes races at Belterra today. And this is the last stakes race. Belterra has 10 races. They got 2 more after this one. But I did not cap those 2. Belterra Park, race 8, they're loading up in the gate. Loading up in the gate here at Belterra. Shout out to the 70-plus people in the chat. We are live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, and on Kick. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button down below. And don't forget to hit that like button. And don't forget, if you want to become a member, you can support the channel by becoming a member now. All you got to do is click that join button down below. And every time we get a new member, every time we get a supporter, every time we get a gift of membership, we take a shot as a thank you and a welcome. So if you're not a member yet, click that join button down below. Also, if you're a Gold Club member, you will get full card today and tomorrow. My full card will be posted in the member section on YouTube for all Gold Club members. Belterra Park, they can't get the 1X in the gate. They're trying to get the 1X in. The 1X does not want to get in. They might have to open the front of the gate or something so the 1X walks into the gate. Right now, the 1X does not want to cooperate.
Well, that works out. More time to go get that win bet. I got the 4. Give me the 4 to win at Belterra.
Gapper.
All those ones are all 3 to 5. The Gapper has moved to 7 to 1.
The 1X looks like he's finally in the gate. They're in line. And they're off and racing here at Belterra. Belterra Park race 8. The 1A has shot out to the front. Fact, not fiction. The 8 is in second on the outside this time. And the 1 is in third on the inside. Spellcast. 1A, 8, 1 are your top 3 horses here at Belterra as they head around the first turn in this 8.5 furlong race on the turn. The 1A is out front on the inside. The 8 is in second on the outside. The 1 is in third, about 3 lengths back from the lead. And it looks like here comes the 2 in fourth. Blue No More. Blue No More, the 2 is in fourth, but about 5, maybe 6 lengths back from the lead. Right now, the 1A still leads the way at 3 to 5. The 8 is in second on the outside at 6 to 1. And here comes the 1 in third on the far outside. The 8 this time is taking over the lead at Belterra. Here comes the 1 in second on the outside, and the 1A is in third. They come down the final stretch, and the 8 is out front. This time, But here comes the 1A, Fact Not Fiction on the outside. Fact Not Fiction is in first and taking over the lead. The 8 is in second. The 1X is in third, but the 1 is your winner. 1-8 is your final. 1-8 is your final at Belterra. The 1 is your winner.
Oh.
Up next, we head over to Delaware. The last race at Delaware, we are 1 minute away. 1 minute away from Delaware. And over at Delaware Race 8, I'm on the 1, 5, and 10. 1, 5, 10, Delaware Race 8. Mike, you got some Century? What you got?
Yeah, we're rolling with Century Downs here. It's going to be race number 1 at Century Downs. And we're going with the middle of the pack here. The 4, the 5, and the 6. The 4 is the track favorite. Blue Star Sapphire, David Kelly. You guys know the deal. There is Hanover action out there. In fact, the 4 and the 5 coming out of the same, looks like the same barn here. We got the Westwardo Hanover situation rocking there with the 4 and the 5. Now the 6 caught a little steam here again. Lil Witch. That Lil Witch is a shipper from Edmonton, Alberta. Century Downs. Not much to ship, but still, I got to imagine it's a narrow 1-lane highway to get there. 4, 5, and 6 at Century Downs. We'll see what happens.
4, 5, and 6 for Mike. And let's give a big shout out to our sponsor over at Game of. Shout out to Game of Silks. If you haven't checked them out already, make sure you check them out today. Game of Silks. They are digitalizing the sport of thoroughbred horse racing. They're offering a unique opportunity to purchase digital representations of actual racehorses. If you want to buy a horse, you can do so digitally now. It's just like fantasy football, but with horse racing. You buy an avatar, and then you buy a Silks racehorse. Your Silks racehorse is tied to a real thoroughbred racehorse. So when your horse races in real life, you have a chance of winning real rewards. When your horse is done racing, goes to breeding, you can win money that way as well. You can win money racing, earn money breeding. You can even sell your horse. If your horse is a very good horse, maybe someone wants to buy it. Shout out to Game of Silks if you haven't checked them out already. Make sure you check them out today. And yeah, look at this guy at Delaware Park. He's still on the inside rail. And he presses the button and the gates are open. Delaware Park Racing. They are off and racing here at Delaware. Delaware Park Race 8. Right now, the 4 is out front on the chill. On the chill, the 4 is out front leading the way. Here comes the 3 in second. No, that is the 7 in second. The 7 is in second on the outside. The 3 is in third on the outside as well. And it looks like the 2 is in fourth, but the 2 is doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk. Right now, it's a 2-horse race between the 4 and the 7. The 4 is on the inside. 7 is on the outside. Agent Kelly at 80-1 has taken over the lead. 7-4. Those are your top 2 as they come around the final turn. They come around the final turn, down the final stretch. Here comes the 5 on the outside. So is the 10. Here comes the 5 and the 10 on the outside. 5 on the outside, 10 down to 7. This is going to pay. 5, 10, 4. 5, 10, 4 is your final at Delaware. 5, 10, 4. 5, 10 exacta. 104 to 1. 104 to 1. We cast the exacta at Delaware. 5-10 is your final. And the 5 is your winner.
Bang!
5-10. This one's gonna pay, Mikey.
Woo!
104-1.
Push the goddamn button. It's a monster.
Let's go. That is fuck yeah, Delaware. This is why I love you. This is why I love you. Damn,
That's great.
Should have had that 4 though for the try. Damn. 5-10-4. 5-10-4.
Wow. That's why I don't need a cap, Delaware. I got a guy that does that. That's awesome.
5-10-4. 13-1 on top. 13-1. New Jersey Heights gets in second. On the Chill gets in third. 5-10-4 is your final. We have Churchill and Saratoga coming up. So let's drop both our bets in the chat. Mikey D in the building says EE has sucked ass so far for me. Yeah, EE's got I see they got videos now. They like show the pre-races. I wonder if it's going to be available for subscribers. I saw it's on YouTube, but I'm not 100% sure. Saratoga race 8. We are 1 minute away.
All right, the last leg of my pick 4. Or pick 3, I'm sorry, my pick 3.
And who do you have?
I went chalky. Let me see who I have here. The 6. The 6 is now pick 3 will pay, man, it paid $25. It'll be a 25-1 winner for me on my single dollar investment. And I got the 4-6-8 for the exact and try.
Nice. Blair says I had to add the 4 at Churchill. Over at Churchill, race 8, I'm on the 1-7-8. 1-7-8 at Churchill. I think they're loading up at the gate now. Churchill Downs, race 8. They are off and racing at Churchill. Churchill Downs, race 8. The 4 horse has shot out to the front. And the 4 leads the way. The 6, Fortune Seller, is in second down the back as they head down the back track. The 4 and the 6, those are your top 2. The 6 is about a length back from the lead. And the 4 still leads the way here at Churchill Downs, race 8. Churchill Downs, race 8, 4, 6, 11. Those are your top 3 horses. Right after this race, we are going to head over to Saratoga as they are headed towards their gate now. 4, 6, 11. Those are your top 3 horses here at Churchill. Race 8. They are coming around the final turn. The 11, Funny Flame, is taking over the lead. But here comes the 7, Brilliant Birdie. Brilliant Birdie, the 7 on the outside, is taking the lead. The 11 is not giving up on the inside. The 11 is in second, and it looks like that's going to be your final. 7-11-1. 7-11-1 is your final. 7-11-1 is your final. The 7, Brilliant Birdie, your even money favorite, is your winner. We head right over to Saratoga because they are loading up in the gate. They are loading up in the gate here at Saratoga. Don says, boom! Nice work, Don. Mike Lewis has got the 1-4-12.
The 10 doesn't want to get in the gate. Berkey says the 1 got scratched, huh?
Oh, no, there's a 1A. There's a 1A. So when you use the 1 horse, you get the 1 and the 1A. The 1 is scratched, so you still have the 1A.
Chad Brown.
1A.
Here comes that 6. Confidently, comfortably moving into the gate.
What'd you say about Chad Brown?
Chad Brown. Chad Brown had the 1 and the 1A out there. So the old scratch on general partner, Manuel Franco, getting the old bump here. Javier Castellano going to go out there and handle the 1A spot to represent Chad Brown and company.
Here at Saratoga, they're in the gate.
They're fucking around in the gate. So what's happening? Those horses do not want to be in there. Any of them.
Oh, this guy's he's on the inside. He's on the other side of the rail too, so he's not on the inside. So I guess you don't have to be.
Tell you where I wouldn't be.
Saratoga race 8. It's like the 6 horse backed himself.
Oh, don't say that. There we go. Get back in there. Get back in.
Going back in. Going back in.
Get him back in. As I was talking shit.
He's pointing to something. What's he pointing to? Who's he telling to?
Just telling him to push the button. Let's get these horses out of here. There we go.
And they're off and racing here at Saratoga. Saratoga race 8. The 6, El Capi, has shot out to the front on the outside. Now heads towards the center of the track. The 5 is in second. About a length and a half back. And the 12, Jefferson Street, is in third. 6, 5, 12. Those are your top 3 horses here at Saratoga race 8. El Capi, the 1, or the 6, leads the way at 9-5. The 6 leads by 2. In second, the 5 at 16-1. And here comes the 12 in third, Jefferson Street, at 5-2. They are coming around the final turn. The 6 leads the way.
Go,
But
6.
here comes the 5 down the center and the 12 on the outside.
Oh, man.
Jefferson Street is taking over the lead, and Jefferson Street has flown by.
Woo!
Jefferson Street makes it look easy.
Junior
And it's a
Alvarado.
12-3-5. 12-3-5 is your final at Saratoga.
That
12-3-5.
12-3 will be a 55-1 combo there.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Whew.
55-1.
That is something.
I had the 12, but no 3. And that was Pratt. Pratt came flying at the end. 12-3-5. And the 6 was a rat.
Yeah, the 6 was definitely a rat. Took my optimism around a pick 3 and flushed it right down the toilet.
We got Gulfstream loading up in the gate. You got anything at Gulfstream Race 8?
I do not. Do not have anything there.
This is the only race I use 4 horses at Gulfstream. I went 1, 2, 6, 7. So I'm playing a $2 exacta box, 1, 2, 6, 7, $2 try box, 1, 2, 6, 7, and a $1 superfecta, 1, 2, 6, 7.
You say 1, 2, 6, 7?
Yeah.
Tell you there.
Key says the 12 ran off the screen. Quick time for that 12. Gulfstream Park Race 8. They are off and racing here at Churchill. Gulfstream Race 8. The 7, My Lady James, has shot out to the front. My Lady James leads the way by a length and a half. The 6 is in second, Sin for a Season. Sin for a Season is in second on the inside, your even money favorite, about a length and a half back from the lead. Here comes Olympic Prank, the 3 in third, down the center of the track, now on the outside. The 2, Sophia Storm, is trying to find some room on the inside rail. The 2 is flying on the inside rail. The 2 has made some room for themselves. The 2 is in second on the inside rail. The 7 leads the way down the center. The 2, Sophia Storm, is taken over the lead at 13-1. The 2 is out front leading the way. Here comes the 7 in second, the 6 in third, and we do it again. 2, 7, 6, 1. We hit everything. We hit the exact, we hit the drive, we hit the super. So we had the biggest price on the board as your winner. The 2 at 13-1 is your winner. 2, 7, 6, 1, 2, 7, 116-1. 116-1. We capped the exacta. We capped the try. We catch the super. Press the goddamn button. And man, would you look at that? Look at that. The 2 horses coming out from Handsome Mike. The 2 horses born from a guy, the horse named Handsome Mike. Look at that breeding.
I did tell. I was like, what'd you say? Pop. That's all you got to know. By the way, Razor, for anybody that was capping how long it was going to take for that rainstorm to move to Saratoga, the under cashed with ease. We were looking at 5:30. It started here at 2:30. It took 2 hours. It's pouring out there at Saratoga right now. Pouring.
Woo.
Under.
Pouring.
Razor, on that glorious note, I got to shut it down. I got to get ready for the 6 o'clock pop, grab something to eat, get ready to roll, and we're going to have ourselves an evening. It was a lot of fun today, man. Nailed those last couple horse races there, and what a way to close out there. Great job at Gulfstream. My guy. Let's go. Woo! Great news for tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun getting it done. I'll be around with you guys as well. And I appreciate you having me today, Razor. Let's go. If you guys are watching over on my stream and you want to hang out and continue doing it with Razor Sharp, pop in over here on his channel here on YouTube. And I appreciate all the support, you guys. Give me the opportunity to hang out with my guy for the last 2 days. Appreciate it if you guys get over to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. We're going to go live at 6 p.m. Eastern. So an hour and a half, we're going to talk about tonight's sports picks across Major League Baseball and see how we're getting paid. So that being said, Razor, I'll be back around tomorrow. We'll do it again.
My guy. Appreciate you, Mike Gammon. I did post your link in the chat. Make sure you guys follow him. Give him a subscribe over on YouTube. He'll be live at 6 tonight. We got a couple more races left before we call it a day, and then you can hang out with Mike and cash in the MLB. Appreciate you, Mike, as always.
All right, I'll see you guys. Good luck, everybody.
Shout out to Mike. And if you guys are on his channel, you can come on over to mine. All you got to do is search Razor Sharp Picks. Shout out to Mike M. I appreciate you, my friend.